It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. What is today? April 4th?
Yes.
Oh, man. Happy birthday. April 4th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Less than a week away.
I know. I know.
I'm in full cruise mode.
Everybody getting everything ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm checked in. I've started putting clothes together in little piles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm way ahead of the game for me, like on my standards.
Right.
But I won't pack till the day before.
Yeah.
Just to get everything right. And I'm bringing a suitcase that's way too big. Just to be safe.
Nothing but gym shorts and cut off t-shirts.
Yeah. It's the nighttime that confuses me. Like, what do you wear after dinner? You know what I mean? Or what do you wear to dinner? That's when I need to bring like an outfit change.
Yeah. Sometimes I even skip dinner.
Yeah, that too.
On that night.
What, Carmen?
I said on that night.
Yeah.
Like on dress up night.
Well, I don't even think there's a dress up night anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they
Is
don't
that
want
like
you.
a captain dinner?
And I don't even know if they're doing that anymore. And if they do, they don't even expect you to dress up because nobody ever wants to do it.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
couple of cruises I've been on, it wasn't like a thing.
Remember, we used to wear suits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore.
It used to be everybody on the boat did it. Now
Yeah.
it's like that guy's wearing a tank top. And
And you're like, loser.
yeah.
It's Earnhardt hat.
We got thrown out for no sleeves once.
What's that? Yeah, that's right. You were not. Yeah.
You did not, though.
No.
You stood your ground.
Well, that's right. We did stand our ground.
I think Diane stood your ground.
Yeah.
What did she say? Because I would have told you to get out. I would have told you to go put sleeves on.
Well, she did tell us to do that, but she also told us that we could stay.
Oh, okay.
It happened like 2 nights in a row where you came with no sleeves.
Yeah, we promised that we would come back with sleeves the next night.
And the
We
guy
did.
in charge of the dining room, he said they can't be in here without sleeves.
I like to point out this was not me.
No,
Yeah.
this was Joe in Spanish.
Yeah.
They said they have to have sleeves. It's dining room. And then they're like, come back tomorrow. Please have sleeves. They came back tomorrow, didn't have sleeves.
Jesus.
And he came back and says, they have to leave. They agreed to wear sleeves tonight. And then Diane stepped in and said, they will not be leaving this room.
I gotta tell you, she's got some balls on her when it comes to that stuff. Because I was like, what if for the table we did this and then she goes, oh, I'll get it done. I'll get it taken care of. And then my wife and I went on a cruise and I go, wouldn't it be nice if we had a table by the window? It was a table by the window.
It
She
was-
gets done.
It was the greatest, like the sexiest thing ever. She's like,
Oh,
they will
yeah.
not be
Wait.
leaving.
I gotta-
They are my guests, and they will sit there and finish their dinner with no sleeves.
I got to tell you, I'm on the guy's side.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know why that's the hill that you in Spanish wanted to die on,
Yeah.
is we're not wearing sleeves.
I don't
But
know.
also, you can wear tank tops. So what was the problem with a t-shirt with no sleeves?
No, not to
'Cause-
dinner. You can't.
Well, no, a girl like
If
I
you're
can
a
wear
woman.
No, a woman
I-
is different.
Yeah.
I can wear a dress with a tank top. Or
Yeah,
a
it's
Yeah,
different.
that's different.
It's different.
Joe had like a
Why?
dirty cut-off shirt with like
Yeah,
sleeves.
I mean,
And you don't
Wait a
have
minute.
hairy shoulders, at least to my
Yeah.
knowledge.
you don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know me.
Yeah, I
Like-
should assume.
They look like they just walked off the beach.
Well,
Maybe you should have gone back and put a dress on. Nice little strappy number.
I'll bring something nice this time.
Oh, man.
But Diane's saying they will not be leaving. They are my guests, and they will sit there and finish their dinner without sleeves.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, that's my thing. And that I have to worry about the nighttime change. That's it. That's not that I worry about it. I just have to bring extra clothes. For that.
Right, right.
Daytime, you're looking at it. This is it.
It's
I'm not-
robes, Mike. I'm going robes.
Go
all the
robe.
way. Yeah.
Go robe. I think that's the way to go.
I got a lot of Hawaiian t-shirts.
Okay.
Oh man, I went to bed pretty early. Carmen, bless me, Carmen, for I have sinned.
What?
No.
Cheat.
Ooh.
Get in cruise mode.
Well, it started at the meeting. I had a sandwich,
Mm.
which is totally not good.
Oh, no.
And then food's coming tomorrow or
Today.
today. So why not just, keep it going?
You
and
know,
then
you
cruise-
speaking like a fatty. You know
Yeah.
what's going on. So,
They
but
got
listen to
ya.
this, okay? I haven't gone to fast food in, like 5 months, maybe. You know what I mean?
Lies.
I've driven through. What's that?
No, lies.
No, but why?
You had McDonald's on the way home from New Orleans. Boom.
Yes.
Lawyered. Sucker.
Wow.
Right, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did I
that was,
really?
That was
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What did I have?
Cheeseburger.
You had a cheeseburger.
No, I
what
think
did
You're
you have,
right.
Gio?
You're right, I did.
I
Yeah.
had the Angel Reese
Yeah.
deal.
That's right.
Which
That's
is,
how I know because that opened Gio's floodgate.
All right, so still, that's been like 3 months.
No,
that's been a month.
January, February, March,
February.
April.
February.
it was
Feb-
mid
February, okay.
Mid-February.
February.
Yeah.
So a month.
been a little
ago.
while.
The beginning of April.
It's been a few weeks.
Didn't you have nuggets too one day after?
No. No.
After Disney, there
No.
was a nugget
There was
story.
no nuggets
Well,
after Disney. Man, this room is tough.
Well, stop lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 100%
It's
lying.
been over
I
a
mean, at
year.
least 5 months. It's been at least 5 months. It was
I
last
have
month.
never had fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So go on. What happened?
yeah, go ahead. What happened?
What other lies do you want to tell us?
Yeah.
So yesterday,
Mm.
I had an urge for Taco Bell,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
which
the
I haven't been
best.
to in 10 years.
Oh.
Since the 90s.
And I picked up my daughter from school, and she had Taco Bell for the first time last week. She
Oh,
went
really?
with one of
Oh.
her friends, yeah.
Wow.
Because we don't go. We haven't gone
God,
in a
I
year.
wish I could go back to that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taco Bell for the first time.
My kids have never been to Taco Bell, I don't think.
Oh.
So I picked her up from school yesterday, and she usually wants to go to Starbucks, and she goes, "I'm starving," and I go, "Yeah," and she goes, "Can we go to Taco Bell?" And I went, "Oh my!" It was in my head. I was thinking about
Yeah.
it, so we went. So then I called Amanda. Amanda goes, "It's pretty close to dinner time. Why don't we just get Taco Bell for dinner?" Then?
Oh, everybody's in on
What a
it.
great thing to say.
Yep. So what is a Taco Bell for dinner for 3 people should cost? What?
I mean,
Oh, $30.
At least.
35, yeah.
Yeah.
$60 later, we got some
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to get, so I just ordered everything. I was like, "Give me 2 of those and 4 of those and 3 of these."
Can I tell you? So last Saturday there was the Chamberlain had a 7-on-7, and I was a little hungover, and I was miserable just sitting out there. And by the end of it, I was like, I'm going to Taco Bell."
Yeah, makes you
Wow.
feel better.
comfort
then-
food.
But then I can't get food for myself while I have 5 kids in my car. So then I was like, okay. That $5 box is the best value you
Yeah.
will ever get. You get a taco, a burrito, cinnamon twist, a drink, and something else that I don't even know.
So you got to buy 5 Taco Bell boxes for the kids?
Yeah, because I'm not going to eat in front of them.
Yeah, that would be a dick move.
Oh,
Exactly. But I announced it to the team so all the other cars knew, because I didn't want it to be a thing. So I was like, I'm just letting everyone know my car is going to Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
yeah.
And then every kid started fighting who was going to be my car. I'm like, nope, whoever I bring back. And so I got 7 the boxes.
Yeah. It's a lot of food.
It was
Carmen
great.
got nice boobies and she buys the tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
but seriously, 7 boxes, it was like $45, but you can, you know what I mean? Like if you order right, you can do it. But if you're ordering just a la carte at Taco Bell,
Yeah.
it
50
gets
bucks.
it gets expensive.
Yeah, but also they have a bunch of dollar options. Like they
No,
have
not anymore.
Nah, yeah.
not
The only-
at all.
Yeah, the dollar option is a bean burrito. Trust me, I looked at everything. I looked at the menu before I went.
Even the regular tacos now are like, I think $3.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I was gonna get the taco box, 10 tacos, right? For
Right.
$10. That was the thing when it came out. 10 tacos, $10.
Yeah.
12 tacos, $20.
By the
It
way,
w-
Carmen, do you have any idea that that's our nickname for you? Taco Box?
Taco box, yeah.
I actually like that a lot.
Nah,
did
not
I
if you
tell
knew
you?
why.
Did I tell you my wife for Lent what she gave up for Lent?
Yo.
Taco Bell.
Oh, man.
That's
That's rough.
She gave up Taco Bell for Lent, and then we went over to see I think it was Foreigner or whatever, and they had like little mini chicken tacos up there for people to eat and stuff. And she was eating those, and she goes, "I gave up Taco Bell. I didn't give up tacos."
All right.
Jesus shines
Work
down on
around.
her. Yeah.
just yeah. whatever.
Carmen, you in the car going to Taco Bell with the kids. I could just hear Dateline now. It started as a simple teen mom taking the kids home one day.
Cut to body cam of Carmen getting pulled over and taken out of her own car.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what am I doing?
Oh, you know.
You know what you're doing,
what's going
Taco
on.
Box.
It rhymes with bang.
Yeah.
I don't
She
think-
put sauce on it.
Oh, no. They called her Taco Box. Oh, that'd be great.
You know what? I'm out. I'm never going back. I'm out. I'm done.
I wish I would have gave up Taco Bell for lunch, or for Lent, or for lunch, because I feel like it's just sitting in my gut right now.
Slippery slope. Are you gonna
Oh.
have another emergency during the show today?
No, it's gonna be worse for you guys, I think.
Yo, well, it already started.
Gio.
Listen, you're
I smell it.
equally as
I smell
gassy.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're equally as gassy. You burp like a vampire
I do.
regurgitating.
I
Yeah.
do.
But he doesn't lie about it.
No,
Yeah.
I don't lie about it either.
Yes, you
I didn't say I didn't fart. I just said it doesn't smell.
Carmen,
I've been farting for the last hour.
Carmen, he farted right before we went on air, and it sounded like if somebody sat on a frog,
Yeah.
like and killed it.
Yeah.
And it was its
Oh.
last breath.
Oh.
Poor baby
Galvin
frog.
burped before we went on the air, and it sounded like he was suffocating inward. It went. I mean, they're equally as gross.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
No denying it. Not.
Yeah.
Oh, my burps smell like
but
cream
your burps
soda.
aren't supposed to smell.
And blah blah blah.
Yeah, you got
They
your.
can.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not complaining.
This room just inherently always smells like farts when you walk in.
I don't think that's fart. I think it's paint.
No, not paint.
Did you paint the wall with farts?
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what goes on.
I feel like I'm just used to it now.
The fart smell?
Yeah, I'm just accustomed.
I don't know.
I haven't even been to Taco Bell.
In years. In years.
Touched fast food.
I drove past it, but I hadn't been to Taco Bell in so long. I had to ask my wife where there was a Taco Bell. Like, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
there's one hiding in plain sight.
They're building a new one over here on 41.
Are they really?
Over
Where?
by Wilderness Lakes.
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
They're building
Okay.
another Chick-fil-A right there. On
Yeah,
Dale
they
Mabry.
snuck a Chick-fil-A in next to Wendy's over there.
Because when it came up, well, that Wendy's is done.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are we thinking of the right spot?
No, I'm talking Dale Mabry.
Oh, yeah, so am I. But Dale
By
Mabry
Carrabba's.
and Van Dyke. Oh, I'm thinking of Van Dyke over here. Okay.
Oh, that
Wait.
Wendy's that's passed. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's still there. But the Wendy's down where the Village Drive or whatever, where that Bed Bath & Beyond, Side Splitters is over here.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
there's that
yeah.
stuff. That Wendy's there
Done.
has been
Oh,
done for
yeah.
quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which
also,
I'm always amazed whenever a big franchise shuts down like that. You're like, were they that bad? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one near my daughter's school shut down where she used to go to school. And that one was always packed with kids. Like, I'd imagine just every day, the afternoon, it was always kids eating.
I think something happened to Wendy's in general because
Downsizing.
I can think of at least 3 different locations that have closed recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? I'm surprised that didn't work on Dale Mabry. That Aussie, whatever, the Outback drive-through.
Yeah.
That- I went to the the opening, the week or whatever. It was fantastic.
I will
But-
tell you though, Carmen, I did stop there and I got like 2 grilled chicken sandwiches and had to take out a second mortgage. So that may
Yeah.
may have had something to do
Yeah.
with it.
I think they killed that whole concept. Those are all gone now.
Yeah. I don't know. That seemed to me it was a little too late in that.
Maybe, yeah.
You go to Outback, you want a couple of Outback staple things, and you want them to be inside Outback.
I know they did have the bloomin' onion there,
I mean, that's good.
which was kind of nice.
You never go wrong with the bloomin' onion. Anyway.
So what are we getting today? What are we eating today?
We're
walk-ons
getting
is
walk-ons.
coming
I don't know
in
what
today.
you're doing.
Yeah.
I know.
Taco box.
Which is crap. I want to know how you guys are getting walk-ons, but I'm gonna be there tomorrow from 6 to 8 in Midtown.
Because we don't get to go there. You get to go there
Yeah,
and
eat
enjoy
Just while you're
up
there.
tomorrow. Have a great time.
the chicken punch sandwich or whatever what's it called?
Chicken bomber.
Chicken bomber.
Don't eat that.
So good.
I
So
like
good.
all the gumbo and all that other
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Combo good.
Yeah, walk-ons is great.
Walk-ons food is. Oh my god. Now I'm hungry. I'm ordering. I don't care.
Oh,
You got me.
cruise is over. No more bikinis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered all my mom bikinis.
Walk-ons is my last great story about my daughter when she was little. When she was like a baby. She wanted to go to Chewy's, and we waited in Chewy's too long. I couldn't get any service, and we walked out. And then I said, let's just go to walk-ons. And she almost cried. She was like, I don't like walk-ons. I'm like, I go, Juliana, you get the same thing in every place we go, chicken tenders and fries. And I go, and you've eaten walk-ons plenty of times. You're like, I don't like it. It's not good. I don't want to go to walk. I go, we're going to walk-ons. And she was very mopey and crying. And we went in there, and she got chicken and fries, and I looked over and she was just devouring them, and I looked it over and I go, what happened? She goes, they must have changed the recipe. She almost couldn't say it with a
She
straight
wouldn't
face.
admit,
They
yeah.
must have changed the recipe. Oh, it got good, huh?
all right.
I have to
Walk-ons
tell
is... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say stories like that. That I made a good decision. That's why I don't want kids. I couldn't handle that.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a great story.
You're gonna
Yeah.
eat it? I'm gonna make you eat it. I don't
No.
know. I don't think I could handle it the way you did.
Because listen, there's just comes a time where you have to be the adult and put your foot down. My wife doesn't. My wife lets the kids a lot of times make the choices, and I'm like, no, this is what we're doing. This is
Yeah.
what happens.
yeah.
And I mean, both of those are right in certain aspects, but after a while, they're kids, and you're the adult and
Yeah.
make the decision.
Right.
So-
I'm taking you there. I'm buying it.
Right.
You're
You don't want to
getting
eat, sit there and don't eat. I don't care. Now, if I wouldn't take her there and be like, these are frog's legs. You're going to like them. They're chicken tenders, and she knows what she likes. So yesterday, though, really hurt, Carmen. I posted a picture I found of her and Benson Boone, the singer,
Yeah.
and I put it on my story for a Throwback Thursday, and the amount of people that wrote back to me, they go, oh, how cute she got her first boyfriend, made me want to throw up. That guy's kid's like 26 years old. He's got a mustache.
Yeah.
My daughter's 12. I'm like, don't start talking about boyfriends, and that became a reality, and
What
I think
the-
that ruined my day.
I thought
It's
she had a
funny.
boyfriend or
Yeah,
some...
she had like I think you're cute, you're my
Right.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Even they broke up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Remember when you were like, "Oh, I don't care. I know she's gonna have sex and do
No, I don't
this,"
care.
and-
I don't look. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I am not. I get it. Life is going to happen. I'm not worried about that. I'm not a prude in the sense. I know my son's out there doing his thing. I know my daughter's going to grow up in one day and discover stuff. I'm not stupid, but I'm not looking forward to it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to promote it. I don't want to see it. I certainly don't want to
set
see
it up.
Yeah, like my son at times is the most handsome kid in the world, and then other times I'm like, who is this kid with an afro and all? He wanted to buy a grill the other day. I can't imagine that kid, when my son's got his hair up and it's all afroed out, like if that kid showed up to date my daughter, I'd be like, oh, I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
Tattoos on the arms.
Tattoos, yeah. Driving a purple car.
What's up?
Yep. Those are the things. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Those are the things I think about.
Mhm.
That is that's what I mean want to
Nice
show
to
up
meet you,
Juliana.
Mr. Calta.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
What's up,
I
homie?
listen to your show.
Hey, bro.
Pretty good. My dad likes you.
I think your daughter's hot.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Not me. I'm saying I was in character.
Not too
I
far.
don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it bugs me. Bugs me a lot.
Mm.
Yesterday, about this time, the world was changing for a guy who had no idea that his world was going to change as much as it did. And that was that fishing boat captain.
man.
Yeah.
What's his name? Brock something? This guy, I don't even have to explain it to you because you saw it. I know you did. Everybody did. And the amount of people that sent it to me yesterday was actually pretty good for a story breaking as big as this one did. This guy harassed a child, boarded his boat, scared him, claimed to be all these things he wasn't. It was terrible. You've seen the video. It's making national news now. I can't, out of all the things in the thing, I can't stop thinking about how this guy's life has completely changed. He is no longer an average citizen anymore. He is no longer a decent person like people that knew him. He lied about military experience. He lied about his criminal record. He harassed and bullied a child. He committed blatant crimes.
Deserves it all.
Deserves it all. He brought it all upon himself.
Right.
He got doxxed. I saw his address online.
Definitely not the first time that he's done something like this before. My opinion is that he's acted like this plenty of other times in the past. He just has that personality. But my main thing is how, I watched two things go viral in a very, very small way, in a couple million way. When I fell in the backyard with my flip-flops on, that spread rather quickly from our listening audience out. Then I posted a video of my wife and all her Stanley Cups on TikTok. That I'd never done before, and that went to the millions rather quickly. It's interesting as you look and you're like, wow, that's got 5,000. Wow, that's got 10,000. Holy cow, we got 100,000, 150. We're at 250, like all in a matter of holy cow. This is, and then the comments come rolling in, and then you start going, maybe this was not a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't put it up there. But the worst thing I have to deal with is people making comments, on the thing. I don't care about anything else. Nobody was getting in trouble. Nobody was getting arrested. Nobody was giving out my address. It doesn't really matter. All of that stuff didn't pertain to me. Imagine doing something wrong like that and that going viral like it did for this guy. Like his life, his whole family's life is completely changed today. I don't know what this is what this guy does for a living. And that's surely going to be crushed.
Yeah, he took down his website of his business because he was getting Google review
Oh, he
bombed.
was-
Yeah.
Does this guy lean into it and become the mad boat captain? And then you go on his boat and he yells at you and,
Yeah.
does all that stuff.
One of the things I thought of. I mean,
Yeah.
how does it end for him? What does he do?
Yeah, he
I mean,
starts
he's going to
selling,
get charges against him.
like, what's a quote out of the thing?
The best captain in the world.
best
Yeah.
captain in the world. Get those shirts made
Yeah.
up and start doing it.
When he jumps on the boat, obviously totally wrong, but you do have to wonder what really did happen before the video.
Yeah, but also the kid is a scared kid.
He's also 22. He's not a kid.
He is a
Everybody
kid.
Well-
Think of it as your son.
Yeah, but my 22, I'm not saying my kids. When you were 22, you're saying, yeah, I'm a kid. And he's
Yeah,
not-
but
he's
you
not
have
really
when
a
you have an
kid.
adult coming at you aggressively,
Right.
you feel like a kid.
But he's not like 16. He's
No, but-
22.
Right, but still, at that point, he's somebody's kid.
Yeah.
And that made me angry because I relate immediately to the fact that could be my son. I mean, my son's not too far off from that kid's age.
Right.
And if this guy went at my son like this, the first thing I'd want to do is throat punch him. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to punch this guy from watching the video I say, just assuming in my head it would be my
But
son.
I mean, everybody's acting like he's 14.
But anyway, the kid is mentally enough to be a kid to say, "Hey, I'm a kid." He said it in a pleading style several times, and this guy boarded his boat, which is a crime, and went at him and scared the kid. Scared the other guy, and that alone should be enough. But Galvin, I thought about what you said. Does he now take this and run with it? But I don't know anybody. There's nobody so far that's been like, well, he's got a point. I mean, Gio's the first one to bring it up and go, what happened beforehand?
Well, we don't know what happened.
But also, he's not a kid. I'm sorry, you can't keep calling him a kid in the story.
22.
He's 22. He's an adult, and I understand. Like, yes, he's like mentally younger, but he's also not a kid.
But he is a kid. He is a kid compared to me.
He's an adult.
Well, how old's the other guy?
He's been an adult for 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, the other guy looked like he was probably double his age or pretty close. You know what I mean?
But I mean, see, everybody's. I'm not defending the guy that jumped on the boat.
Right? Yeah. No.
22. You're not a kid.
Kinda.
If you're, I'll give you 18, 19. Okay, fine. You can be. Yeah, he's a kid. But once you're in your 20s,
here's when she's a kid. If I'm 53 and dating a 22-year-old, the other women are going, she's just a kid.
At 22, I was living on my own. I had my own apartment. I voted in presidential elections. I'm not
sure.
I wasn't considered a kid.
But
you're not a kid. You're young.
I can drink at
you
bars.
were compared to adults. You know what I mean? Compared to older adults, you were the kid.
He's a young adult.
Yeah. If I commit a crime, I'm going to be tried as an adult.
Yeah. He's a young adult. He's
young adult.
He's younger and not fully mature or whatever. But the guy's a guy, and you shouldn't be doing that to someone.
But calling him a kid, you put him in he's 14, he's helpless, he's 15, he's helpless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
if somebody cut me off in traffic or did something and I got mad and I yelled at him, and the guy goes, "Hey man, I'm just a kid," I'd go, "Yeah, he's just a kid."
Right.
I'd feel bad.
Right. And then you know that he thought in his own head mentally that he's just a kid because he said it.
Yeah.
He feels like it.
Like when you were 22, can you imagine getting in a car? I'm a kid.
Oh, not me.
Never.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a lot of people with different,
right?
how they grew up and how their
shelter
life went. And
22 is to me is not a kid.
No, he's not a kid.
And
He's a young adult.
It makes it look worse because he's bullying this little kid.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a 22-year-old grown man.
Still.
No, I'm not
He was
defending the
aggressive.
guy.
Yeah,
He was a bully.
No.
And
It makes it more dramatic when there's like, oh, this little kid.
I wonder if this guy is seeking counsel and they're telling him to go into hiding, because I heard Drew and John trying to smoke him out yesterday, saying, "Hey, come on the show and defend yourself." And
I reached out to the little kid, and he's not getting back to anything.
no, I would imagine he's in the right now. He should just shut up and take it.
Because I had a phone number. I was trying to get a hold of him, and he's not answering anything.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying the boat captain guy becomes a guy where you that's what you go on the boat tour with is, he yells at you and does stuff just like the Ed DeBevics or whatever, where they, you go into the restaurant and they're like, "What do you want, idiot?" And yelling at you, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so fun."
Yeah, I don't want that though. I don't want a guy yelling at me. I went to a place in Chicago when I left Wrigley Field and walked down and was trying to get a cab, and I couldn't get a cab, and I'm like, well, let's go in here and get some food. And it was that place where the black ladies yell at you.
Oh yeah,
and they throw around the N-word a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what was going on, but I had seen it on diners, drive-ins, and dives, so I figured it out. But I was very scared for a second. I walked in, and white guys were yelling the N-word at the black ladies. The black ladies were yelling cracker back at them, and I went, we walked into the wrong place. Although after a while, it became quite amusing. But I can't remember the name of that place, but it's just a bunch of mean black ladies that work there. The food is delicious. You'll take it. You'll take the beating. Oh. All right, let's get this show moving this morning. It is Friday. By this time next week, we will be on the high seas. Yep. Oh, I'm very excited. Very excited to be out on Calta Cruise 18. And if you want to join us for next year, start paying attention because we're going to give out that information pretty soon. Yes, there will be a 19 and there will be a 20. We've already got them lined up. Oh, I talked to Dizzy yesterday, Joe.
Oh, no. What did you
Finally?
say?
I had to go confront him in the studio.
Oh, you smoked him out?
Smoked him out. Yep. Went down there and found him. And he was like, what? I didn't know anybody was trying to go. He is definitely ducking us.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Definitely ducking us. And I let him know he wasn't going on the cruise.
Oh.
No. He's going. His mean cousin's going.
So what is the situation there? Did you ask him?
No, I said I heard about it somewhere. He goes, "Yeah, me. I text you, stupid." I go, "Oh, okay." I didn't. I knew I read it somewhere because I think he sent it to me on social media, like on Snapchat or something, and I forgot where it was. But I don't know. No, he said he hadn't talked to him. Then all of a sudden he found out. Oh, get this. So I'm talking to Diane yesterday through text, and she said, "What do you need? This, and your brother?" And I go, "Oh no, my brother's not going." And she goes, "I hope I didn't ruin a surprise." I go, "What?" And she goes, "Your brother is going." And I go, "What?" So I text my brother and I go, "Are you going on the cruise?" He goes, "Yep, last minute decision." And I go, "Who's going with you?" He goes, "Just me." I go, "Great."
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea. So my brother's going now.
Surprise.
Yeah. I go, you gonna tell me? And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm driving up with your father." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Just show up.
All right.
I love that you guys call your dad your father.
Yeah. Your father and your mother.
So who's out at your table now? Tom getting the boot or
No, I don't really know what this. I don't think Tom was at my table.
you, Bobby, Pete, Mike Olivero,
That was it.
Joe?
No,
Joe's
Joe's
table.
couples for table.
Yeah.
Couple
Where's
tables.
Tom?
I don't know.
Oh, come
Come on. He's a poor guy.
You're gonna make this guy get your
Wow.
coffee and then he can't even sit
I'm
with you at
not
dinner.
making him get my coffee. He's on vacation.
Oh,
Sorry, Tom. Way outside.
All right, if he gets you coffee, I'm slapping out of his hand.
Listen to me. Hold on a second. I have never asked Tom on vacation to get me coffee. I opened the door. I mean, on the cruise, he knocked on my door one morning, and I was like, "What's going on?" I opened the door, and he was standing there with coffee, and I went, "This guy, he's great. He's wonderful.
Hey, boss.
Yeah, he's awesome." No. I don't know what Tom's plans are. I don't know who.
Hey, boss. Where do I sit?
Yeah, no, whatever it is on your little card there.
Mhm.
He likes to
Wow.
meet new people and mingle.
Mhm.
Oh, now you're making me feel bad. It was just a 4-person table.
When he's gonna be wearing his Mike Calta security
Oh,
T-shirt.
Oh,
He's gonna have to sit at the table, or he can just stand behind you, like
yeah,
you know.
I think that would be better.
he's what's his name? Messi's bodyguard.
Yeah.
As I'm eating, I just throw a piece over my shoulder. No.
Someone trying to talk to you, Tom. Nope.
Not
Nope,
till he's
no
done
pictures.
chewing.
No
Not till he's
pictures,
done
no
chewing.
questions.
Did you see that Messi's bodyguard banned from all the fields
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
have you seen him when he runs on the field?
He hauls ass.
like
But that's what Messi hired him for.
Yeah.
And there's situations. And he beats all the other security guards there.
people
Yeah.
run on the field all the time.
All the
and
time.
and they just go up to Messi and they just want to hug him.
Yeah. I mean, do you think of anybody in your life that you just wanted to, like, you'd be willing to risk jail just to hug and get beat up by 10 guys just to hug them?
No.
Me either,
No.
ever. Like, when I was a kid, I loved Lou Piniella and I loved the Yankees, but I loved Greg Nettles. I loved all these Yankee players, but never in my life would I think about running on the field just to hug them.
I would love to run on the court and hug Caitlin Clark.
I
Don't do
know.
that.
I don't even know about that.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that just came to mind.
Interesting.
Creepy.
All
I
right,
don't want to go to
let's.
jail though.
No, but you have to be willing to roll the dice.
Yeah,
You
no,
have to
not
be
to-
willing to go to jail.
Not to go to jail.
Yeah.
Is Penelope Cruz on any court?
No, she's not on the
All right.
field, not on the court. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you what we got to give away, and we'll play Sporkle next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Anybody got any good plans for the weekend?
Not really, no. What
I
you
mean,
got?
I don't know. We're like pre-cruise, so really nothing this weekend. I mean, I got Juliana's got volleyball, and then I got plans to clean the garage, which I'm definitely leaning towards not doing. Yeah, Tom's coming over on Saturday, so I got a lot of stuff. There's just stuff building. I have TVs I have to throw out. Does anybody need a TV?
I'll take a TV.
For real?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
seriously?
yeah.
I have a TV right out here in the garage that we took out of my wife's office.
Perfect.
It works great. It's just she didn't want a TV in her office anymore. It was
Thank you.
taking up
Happy,
too much
happy
space.
birthday to me.
I have your birthday present too.
Oh.
Carmen, I have yours as well.
Freeloader.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is either of their birthday present out by that door sitting outside?
No. Why? What is out there?
There's just a big present out there.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah, it's just a box though,
Yeah,
right?
No, there's stuff.
Is there? Are you just tempting people? Are you really want to shoot
Seems
somebody?
like a
don't you?
trap.
I had my car cleaned and they took it out of my car and put it there, and I walked in and I go, oh, I gotta grab that. And then the next day I was like, I gotta grab that.
Dear,
And I
Dear Porch Pirates,
Yeah.
I dare you.
thought, no, please.
Didn't the Roadrunner do that to Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah.
He put it out there?
No.
A birthday cake, and he leans over and it blows up or something. I just assumed it was like some sort of I don't know. You guys had like a baby shower or something, and that was
Yeah.
like a
prop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's real. There's gifts inside it. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
it may be a little soggy.
No, it's all right.
You don't think?
Tom's coming over to clean the garage, and he can't sit at your table
Yeah.
on the boat.
Wow.
First of all, Tom is not coming over to clean garage. He's coming over to assist me in cleaning garage.
Oh,
And
assist you.
Second of all,
Is he pay? Are you paying him?
of course.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't listen. That's one thing about me. I don't ever ask for anything for free. And Tom would do a lot of stuff for free. I always pay him.
How much do you think you'll be sitting while he's working?
Probably not. I mean, we've done this before. I'm the one that has to go through everything and decide what stays and what goes.
Yeah, you can do that from a chair. You
Oh,
can do
no.
that from a seated
I
position.
gotta pull stuff off shelves.
That stays and
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, if you need me, come get me. I'll be inside.
Yeah, didn't you and Joe organize the
Yes, and
Thing
Michael,
before?
and,
We
and I
did.
will say Michael was standing
shut
most
up.
of the time.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. But the
Not
problem
farting.
is we did a good job, and Tom even went in there and kind of fixed things up while I was on vacation. But the problem is the hurricanes caused everything to be moved and shuffled around, and it's all garbage again. So I
Oh
want to try
yeah,
and
no,
get
I
ahead of it.
wasn't asking about the. I was saying like how
Yeah.
much you were.
I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Well, you talked about construction in that garage, trying to make it another room, right?
I don't know. I mean, we have to see how much space is there.
Yeah.
And then pull a permit and get it done right. I don't know. I have so many things, so many open. I need to get this generator finished first to get that out of my. I think that this generator is causing me so much stress for no reason. It's just I can't move forward until it's done. You know what I mean? And hopefully this
I
Saturday
know
it'll
how
be
you
done.
feel, Michael.
It's crazy.
An open-ended. It's
Yeah.
a loose end.
By the way, speaking of getting stuff done, shout out to Superheat and Air who
Yep.
came over to my house yesterday. I was the day before. I was like, "What's going on? It's not as cold as it needs to be." Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, "Well, it's starting to get hotter out. Maybe I need to pump it down a little bit or see what's what, whatever." Came home yesterday and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so hot in here." So
no.
called them. They were there within a half hour. They were there, assessed the situation. They're coming out today. Guess who's getting the new air conditioning unit?
There you go.
Yeah.
No interest, no payments for 18 months.
Getting a whole, they worked out a great deal for me and everything. So thank you to those guys. Thank you for helping me out, Mike.
Yeah, listen, they did great work for me this week as well in the beach condo.
It's
For
funny
some
'cause-
reason, my tenants need heat.
Oh, really? How old are they?
I don't know. They're like we need the heat isn't working, and I'm like, yeah, it's because it's Florida. What do you have to put the heat on for? But it needed a rewire on something.
I was talking to Dan over there, and I said, I want to say it was about a year ago you guys fixed, because it was when we were on the cruise.
Yeah.
So they had came out and fixed something. He goes, "Yeah, I'm looking at April 5th." So it was like 2 days for a year to the date, whatever. And I go, God, I hope it's the same thing, because they fix that really easy. But no, it
No
wound up
such
being-
luck.
Yeah, well, and my air conditioning is like 13 years old or something. So
Yeah.
but they told me, they go, "We'll do this, and we got this," and he goes, "It'll run." He goes, "It'll be so cold in here," and I'm like, I believe you.
Here's what you're facing is that you can spend a ton of money to maybe put a Band-Aid on it.
Right, and that's exactly
Or,
what they said.
Have it break down in 2 more days or 2 more weeks. You don't know what it is. The other thing is a lot of times, and this probably wasn't the situation for you, Galvin, because you have an old unit, but anybody who's starting to feel like their AC may not be as cold as it is, it can be as easy as a clean and tune.
Right.
For $50, have them come on out there and do a clean and tune for you, because it cleans the coils and gets all the stuff, anything that's halfway clogged, that's making your AC work more than it has to. That a lot of times could be a simple fix. That's why they recommend you do that twice a year.
Yeah,
which-
they're even doing the UV light stuff in there,
Oh,
so that
nice.
kills all the bacteria. There's
Smart.
nothing grows. He goes, "You could run this," and he goes, 10 years from now, open it up. He goes, "As long as you keep up with changing the thing, whatever," he goes, "it'll look like it's brand new in
yeah,
there."
yeah, they're good people.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Yes, we have a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
So we have tickets for Busch Gardens.
Yeah, the Food and
Rascal.
Wine Festival.
Yep, Rascal Flats,
Okay.
Stained, Baby Metal, Coheed and Cambria, and Thomas Rhett.
All right, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. I have like a 5-game streak going.
That is correct.
I have 2 rules in place.
If you win today, it will be your 6th in a row.
Woo! Fire.
Let's make that not happen.
All right.
Yes.
Well, no, wait. All right, Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, hear me out. I know you don't like them, so I'm trying not to do them as much. But we need to do them, okay? Keep your
We
mind
don't.
fresh.
Bad radio.
No,
No.
no math.
No, it's not. You're just bad at it.
No, I'm not. I usually do okay.
All right, so we're going to do easy math.
All right.
Okay? Here we go. 18 plus 6.
24.
24.
Galvin. 28 times 3.
74.
28 times 3.
72.
Can I guess again?
76.
84.
We all got it wrong.
Oh, I wrote down the 4 and I thought I said 6. Damn it.
All right, your next one. 29 minus 20.
9.
Geo. 24 divided by 4.
6.
Mike. 10 times 5.
50.
Mike. 50 divided by 5.
5.
10.
10.
10.
Yep, that's right.
Mike. 59 plus 5.
64.
Galvin. 90 divided by 6.
3. I guessed.
90 divided by 6.
I got it.
15.
You guys want to count that at
No,
the
that
buzzer?
was post buzzer.
That was totally
buzzer.
Buzzed.
Post
Oh,
Buzz.
Judge?
I thought he got it in.
Yeah, thank you.
buzzer. You're the judge.
He's the
At-
judge.
At the buzzer.
Thank
Galvin
you, Joe.
gets it. All right, your next
You two.
It was post buzzer.
It was not post.
I mean, and you also went 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got it.
All right, your next one. 50 minus 4.
44.
46.
46. Pap Pap.
You said 46. You said 46.
Yes.
Michael said
Thank
point, Michael.
There's a
There's a
make
make 'em up.
Make 'em up. Yeah.
I had that one.
Make 'em up, Joe.
Good job, Joe.
17 minus 9.
6.
8.
7.
8. Galvin.
Other way.
8 plus 4.
12.
Yep.
Mike.
No.
Excuse me, did not get it. Galvin.
Damn.
Got it.
That's a confusing way to do that, Carmen.
I know.
Old,
Like
old
keep you,
taco box confusing us.
keep you on your toes. Your next one. 2 times 8.
16.
Mike. 4 times 5.
20.
Mike.
Idiot.
5 minus 2.
3.
Galvin. 12 times 12.
144.
Galvin.
Did he say it?
Yes,
right?
I did.
What'd you
I
say?
said it right. I said 144.
Okay.
Did you hear it?
Now I did.
Point out.
Good point, Galvin. 7 plus 13.
20.
Galvin and Pap Pap, we are halfway there.
Gio is on the board with a single point.
Goddamn right.
Michael has 6, and Galvin is your leader right now by 2. He's winning with 8.
2 more than me.
All right, we are doing easy math. Here we go. 16 divided by 2.
8.
Mike. 36 divided by 9.
4.
Mike. 8 plus 5.
13.
Galvin. 40 plus 51.
91.
Galvin. 8 divided by 4.
4. Ah. Are you
Two.
playing?
Yes.
Galvin.
2.
Point
80.
Galvin.
Yes, point Galvin. 84 minus 56.
Oh, God.
70, 78. No. Jesus.
Wait, what is it?
84
Yeah.
minus 56. Do not use your phone.
No,
28.
Yeah, I had to try to write it down.
No point.
No point.
5 times
25.
3.
15.
15.
Gio, what are you doing?
Trying to jump ahead.
Galvin gets the point. 13 times 3.
39.
Galvin. 10 plus 1.
11.
Galvin. 8 plus 46.
54.
Galvin. 9 minus 0.
9.
Galvin. 8 times 2.
16.
Galvin. And Pap, we are on the last 3.
Gio, no movement. He still has a single point. Michael with 8, and Galvin is your leader by quite a bit. He's winning with 17.
Do the math. How many more? 9. Thank you. Point Calta.
9.
That was not a question.
I hate easy math.
Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, let's go.
I don't like it.
doesn't
Three
make
left.
It doesn't
sense.
make sense.
3 left. Here we go.
What doesn't
Screaming
make
out
sense?
numbers.
Bad.
That's you scream out
Just go, Carmen.
words.
Go.
Easy math. Last 3. 55 divided by 11.
5.
Galvin. 7 times 9.
56.
63.
Yeah, that's right.
Mike. And your last one.
4.
12.
Oh, they both guessed already.
12 is right.
What was it? What was the question?
4 times 3.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I tried.
Therefore, I win.
That was worth 10 points.
Yep.
No.
Your final score, Gio with 1 point on the board, Michael with 10, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 18.
Kachaya! Woo, 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 woo! Trademark 2025.
Galvin, what line are you playing for?
By the way, you son of a bitch,
What?
that last ditch effort of you getting that stopped you from me doubling you and canceling all your
I
rules.
totally forgot about that.
Wow.
I totally forgot about
Any number.
it. Any number.
Any number.
Infinite amount of numbers.
You could have guessed anything.
Yeah.
You guessed 12. That was right. And that stopped me from doubling you.
Hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I was like, what did I do?
Unbelievable.
Well, there you go.
Ugh.
Oh,
Or, I don't know, if Gio would have got one more.
one more maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You son
What
of a-
line are you playing for, Galvin?
I will go 9 minus 4.
That is line 5. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Brandon.
How you doing, Brandon?
Fantastic. How we doing this morning?
Pretty good. It's Friday. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, pal. There you go,
That
Brandon.
was a hell of a run because you had won 8 of the last 10.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was on fire. I was doing all right. And stupid math.
Math. Yeah. No more math. I vote no math.
No math.
No math.
Carmen, I vote all math.
No
Listen,
math.
It's not like it's that hard. It doesn't. I mean, it's just a who can say it first.
It's
pressure.
the same
That's
with
the game.
every game.
No, but it's not.
But it is.
It's not because if you do a game that is trivia, you have to know the answer. You have to have some sort of knowledge, and you have to think about it and kind of come out. This is
Mike.
like, yeah.
99.9% of the time, you and I are getting all of the questions within a second of each other.
Yes.
That's the same with math. It's literally the same
Nah.
thing.
It's the
We know
exact same thing.
It's way less entertaining. It's math. It's just
entertaining is
Yeah.
a different story.
Do you think
that's what I said. I started
Sporkle
off
is
as a-
entertaining? You think every Sporkle we do is entertaining?
Very
Well,
much
yes,
so.
Yes,
because
judging by the ratings, I would have assumed so.
And
So math is part of that.
Math
No.
is bad.
Yeah.
you just
'cause
farted. You just farted.
I
No,
smell
that
it.
was a
Yeah.
chair.
I
That was
smell
a
it.
chair.
The chair
smell
farted?
it.
Chair farted.
No.
Smell
No.
it.
Well, then there's hot, stinky air in that chair.
Smell
that
it.
you just let
Oh,
out.
I don't doubt that. This chair is filled with hot
Oh,
stinky
my
air
God.
for sure.
I'd rather smell the farts than do math, Sporkle.
All right. Well, your opportunity has come, Gio.
What if I offered you both? Welcome to the Mike Calta Show.
I feel like they're one and the same at this point.
What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, we've got You've Been Beat, Find the Tater, and Sorry Burger Guy.
Oh no, that's you.
Not burger guy.
Yeah?
You're
All right.
Oh, you're 100% burger.
No,
Galvin
I'm not.
has your news. We'll take a quick break and dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. The original is not nearly as funky as this one is.
Yeah, it's not as quick, and I just like this one better.
Although I got to tell you, I do love some Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, but never going to see him in Florida.
He's never going to see Florida, so we're even.
It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Although, Galvin, I would like to say, looking back on the situation, with referring to Stevie Wonder said he would not play here. Do you remember why? He would
Is it
not
something
play in
with
the state
Black
of Florida.
Lives Matter?
No, it was before that.
What was it?
It was a Black Lives that mattered.
Floyd?
It was before that.
I don't remember.
It was Trayvon Martin.
Oh.
Trayvon Martin, who, looking back on that situation and knowing all the facts now, if I was a juror, I would have voted in favor of the shooter. I think I don't remember his name. George
Zimmerman.
Who Zimmerman? Yeah,
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman. Andrew Zimmerman is the guy who eats the weird stuff.
George Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm.
I would have think if I was on the jury, I would have voted on his side. Now, knowing all the facts, knowing more about him, I think that guy was wrong. I think that he was the wrong one and he was the crazy one.
He was looking for it.
He was looking for it.
Especially, all the stuff that came out afterwards.
You want to talk about somebody that went after a kid? He went after a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that's knowing all the information. If I was on the jury, I don't know if I would have felt the same way.
Although, remember how they edited that phone call to make it seem like he said he's a black guy, this and that.
Yeah.
They asked him, is he white or black or Hispanic, whatever, and he goes, I believe he's black or whatever. But the way it came across was...
You never trust the media, Galvin.
Yeah.
What do we have in news?
Today's top story, the stock market was headed for another pounding on Friday after China retaliated with new tariffs on U.S. goods, raising fears in trade war that will tip a globe into recession. Futures tied to the blue chip Dow Jones Industrial Average lost about 1,078 points, or 2.6%. How's your stock portfolio?
I mean, it's interesting because it does a little up and down. I'm not in there in a crazy amount of money where I'm like, oh my God, we're going to lose. I did it more like a gambling thing. Like, hey, we're doing all right. Oh, we're losing a little. Hey, we're doing all right. But it is your 401k that you have to look at. And my 401k was fine yesterday.
Future levels indicated the Dow would open official trading about 1,100 points lower. This follows a 1,679.39 point decline on Thursday. The S&P 500 futures lost 2.6% after benchmark shed of 4.84% on Thursday. NASDAQ 100 futures dropped about 3% as many tech companies have exposure to China.
So, I mean, this all goes back to the president and the tariffs and what's happening and if it's going to be good or bad. I watched a video. I think you might have sent me. Did you send me the video of the guy? Somebody sent me a video of the guy who was breaking down the tariffs and why they're good and when you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Then the guy who called in yesterday that had the small flooring business sent me the paperwork for his thing, and I go, oh, that's going to be terrible. So I'm back to not knowing. I mean, the general idea of it makes the most sense. The amount of money we have going out and the amount of money we have coming in and the amount of money we borrow is never going to get us out of debt unless we make some changes. And now Elon Musk and Doge has proposed to get us $1 trillion out of debt by a certain date. And that is $1 trillion towards the several trillion that we need to do. And then changing the amount of money that goes out to the amount compared to the money that comes in to a positive is going to be the only thing that does it. Now, how that affects other people and smaller businesses and everybody else will remains to be seen. Right now, it looks like people are in panic mode because they don't know what the outcome is going to be. It does not look great.
Yeah.
But I'm still all for. And granted, I don't have a lot in the game, but I'm still all for trying to do something different just to see if it works because we've done everything the same all these years and we're just trillions of dollars in debt and nothing's ever going to get us out.
Well, they're saying all the money is going to fall on the consumer when you're buying products. Is what's going to happen.
Yeah, but
that's short term.
The way it was brought up to me yesterday was trying to explain was that the countries that we have, and we're selling American cars to Europe, and Europe is taxing us. I'm going to make up numbers just to say $3 a car, and then we're buying cars from them, and we're only, we're getting charged $5 a car. That doesn't seem to me. It doesn't seem to make sense. So now what they're doing is kind of evening it up. If you're gonna charge us $5 to sell cars, we're gonna charge you $5 to sell cars. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that we shouldn't have a disproportionate amount of taxes being paid going one way and getting nailed on it on the way back.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not talking about this like some sort of expert. I'm talking about this like your average American citizen who really can't really grasp what's happening.
I've tried to figure it out, and I don't know enough about finance really, but it's hard to find anybody that's not inside the administration saying this is going to be a good idea. And I'm talking like conservatives, people on the right.
I watched a video that an economist made yesterday, and the economist broke it down in its simplest form. It said, we're sending out this amount, and we're getting taxed this amount on it. We're bringing in this amount, and we're only taxing this amount. Why are we getting taxed more to send stuff overseas, and we're not taxing the same thing? And on top of that, we're $3 trillion in debt. So the only way to fix that is to change it, is to equal the tax or to lower the tax, and then to get rid of the debt. So if we're getting rid of already $1 trillion of the debt,
Right.
and we're evening out the tax, like it seems on the surface like it's common sense.
But the price is going to consume. We're the ones paying the tariff.
That seems
the
to
consumer.
be the
So
problem that's going to happen.
all the prices of everything's going to go up, and we're going to be the ones paying for it.
But
For
here's the
now.
other thing. My brother Tim, we were talking about this, and he brought up a good point. What if this is all posturing that Trump's doing to bring
might
people
be.
to the table where they say, hey, this guy's crazy. He's really going to do that. Hey, we'll drop this tariff if you drop that tariff. And then he goes, okay. You know, and we figure it out that way. But who knows whether that happens.
I don't think any of this stuff's going to stick. I think a lot of it's going to be found to be unconstitutional, and I think Congress is going to step in, and it's all going to get thrown out.
Yeah, we'll
Or
see.
it will create a lot more business opportunities in the U.S. Instead of doing business with building a factory in China, you're building it here.
I mean,
That's the idea.
If you want to pay for that, go ahead.
I don't want to pay for it. The companies will.
No, you're going to be paying for it by the goods you
Short
purchase.
term.
What's short term? A decade?
Joe, all you have is short term, buddy.
That's all I got.
Yeah, right?
If you're sending money, what's your go-to to send Wizard money? What do you
Venmo.
do?
Venmo.
Venmo, Carmen,
Venmo or Zelle.
Venmo or Zelle.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you know how to use Venmo, because Zelle, bye-bye.
What?
Yeah, that's good.
If Zelle has been your go-to app for sending money digitally, it's time to find a new method. The digital payment app shut down on April 1st.
See ya.
That doesn't mean you can't use Zelle altogether, however. Zelle has only discontinued its standalone app. If you still send money using Zelle, if your bank belongs to the Zelle network, you can still do that. You'll just need to do it through your bank's app or website, so you can't just use the Zelle app anymore.
I always like
Oh,
that
I know.
Venmo is its own separate little account as opposed to Zelle goes directly into the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I use my bank. I don't use the Zelle app.
Same.
I use the bank.
Me
so
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
too. I'm having problems. Maybe somebody can help me. I don't know. I'm trying to download my 2024 tax statement from Venmo, and I can't get it. It only gives me the past couple of months.
Did you go to the website?
Yeah, I'm on
And
the
try to do that way?
website, Yeah. It
Is
only-
there any sort of email or request or anything
Yeah,
you can do?
yeah. That'll take forever, you know. But anyway, that's it. Supposedly they're supposed to send you a 1099, and I didn't get one. They're saying that if you didn't get one, you probably didn't qualify. But I know I've paid thousands of dollars out through that.
Right.
That's what I need the record of. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. If anybody has any idea,
No.
just email me.
So times is hard. We all know that. The New York Times is saying that dyeing potatoes instead of eggs might actually be a trend for this Easter
I saw that as like a joke meme.
because eggs are too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. How much are eggs?
I don't know. I don't eat a lot of eggs. But what, Carmen, do you know? Have you been
I
egg
haven't-
shopping lately?
No, I have not. But I do remember the last time I did, like a 12 was around like $5-6. But it was like a while ago.
and
The
what are
last
they
time
now?
I bought.
7?
No, I don't. I have no idea. But that's expensive because eggs used to be like $2 a carton.
Yeah, it looks like around $5. There's some that are $8, but that's organic and da 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 da.
And you have to think, like, when you're making eggs, you're not just making one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you always have 2 or 3, and then you're making it for people, like, more people. So, like, you can go through a carton of eggs in one breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's really easy. Yeah,
Like,
like,
if 2 people are eating eggs.
Like
or
Chad and
6
I-
eggs each?
Listen,
No,
what are you
but-
having for an omelet? 4, 5?
2?
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't really eat a
2
lot
or-
of eggs. I know when I make scrambled eggs, I usually make 2 eggs.
I know that whenever I would go to like Waffle House, I would get like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it
Cheese
doesn't.
eggs,
I mean, like
scrambled
it
cheese
sounds like a lot to me, but I guess when you break it down and you cook it, it's probably not a
like,
lot. Yeah.
so, like, when Chad and I make breakfast, I'll make us 3 eggs apiece.
okay.
So,
let's have a dozen.
but you're right. So, a carton. So, on the weekend, so we'll go through a carton in 2 days.
Yeah,
Saturday
I
and
guess
Sunday.
I guess that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So that's 5. So 5 times 3, you know what I mean, for 1 week. If we did that every day, but we're
Yeah.
not home, you know what I mean? So that it is expensive, and it's one of those things. Like they say, oh, eggs are healthy. Eat eggs. Well, how am I supposed to eat eggs if it's gonna make me go bankrupt? You know what
how
I
about
mean?
this? You just get the egg and then you dye it and you go, all right, now rinse it off and let your sister dye it. And you just keep on doing
Well,
the same egg.
Did you like that was the thing? Did you hear like they were like for Easter use potatoes and stuff like that? And it was
Are
like
you listening to the
it's
show?
unbelievable, Carmen. It's unbelievable.
The whole
That's
story was
literally the
about.
story.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's your
No,
solution.
You didn't know.
You weren't listening.
You weren't listening.
No.
You're right. Yeah.
Busted.
Yeah. Sorry, I dazed off a little bit.
Welcome to the show.
Someone's on the cruise.
Yeah.
So you say potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes.
That's a good idea.
That's what Carmen's saying.
No.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. It's from Carmen.
Why has nobody mentioned that so far?
I'm sorry.
Carmen, I have a friend of mine, this white girl that goes out with this black guy. They each have like 3 eggs each.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're
They
wild.
must be rich.
Yeah. She's kind of a nerd. She does puzzles. Speaking of Easter, Instacart released a list of the most popular Easter candies in sales on their platform. What do you think most popular Easter candies are?
I think they're disgusting. Peeps.
I love Peeps.
Peeps didn't make the top 10.
Oh, I know.
What?
What?
The Reese's eggs.
Reese's peanut butter eggs.
Mm.
Boop, boop, boop,
Now
boop,
we're talking.
boop, 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 boop. Yeah, and Reese's peanut butter cups is number 2.
Yeah.
People love Reese's peanut butter. That's it. It's
Chocolate
so good.
and peanut butter is definitely the way to go.
It's a good combo. Throw
Yeah.
some pretzels in there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got-
a little salty.
yeah.
Maybe try some potatoes.
Have you heard about dying potatoes? For
No.
Reese's?
Yeah, so Peeps did not make the top
What?
10, surprisingly. So you have the Reese's peanut butter eggs, Reese's peanut butter cups, then you have the Cadbury chocolate mini eggs, Hershey's milk chocolate, which is just a standard,
Yeah.
Cadbury cream eggs, Sour Patch Kids, Lindt milk chocolate bunnies, Starburst jelly beans, Hershey milk chocolate candy eggs, and the Kinder chocolate eggs, the little ones with the toys inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
choking
shocked
hazard.
that Peeps is not
I know.
up there.
That's the big story. That's,
And I don't like
people
'em.
can't believe it.
See, I like marshmallows, but I don't like all that sugar
Yeah.
on the coating. Yeah, like I rather just have a marshmallow.
Peeps are just fun to put in the microwave.
I
Watch
love
them go,
Peeps. I do love Peeps. I love them if they're a little bit more stale.
Yeah.
Than if they were just regular soft. And nothing is better than a Peep that has been held over the fire like a roasted marshmallow. Oh, I
gotta tell
really
you,
like them.
I'm not a Peep guy. Whatever. I think the Peep, I can like take a bite out of one and go, huh, you know,
Too
all right.
too sweet.
Yeah, it's too much. Like I can't imagine eating a few of them. I think you'd
Oh,
be in a
no.
coma, immediately.
Galvin, I'm working on some breaking news over here.
All right, what are you breaking?
No, I'm just saying, just if you look at me and it appears that I'm not paying attention, I'm working on
Oh,
something.
that's how it always
Nah,
looks.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
Carmen
I'll
was
let you
doing.
know.
Oh,
Working
really?
on breaking news.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay for you to do it.
Mike, you got any paisans over in Clearwater?
Hey, Clearwater. I know a couple guys.
Yeah, there's a 45-year-old man in Clearwater, Florida named Steven Cusimano.
Yeah.
He stopped at a kid's lemonade stand on Tuesday. Oh, good guy. Stop and
give
help
a couple
support
bucks
the-
to the kids.
He bought a glass of lemonade.
Nice
Also
guy.
good. Downed it, and then got mad when he wasn't allowed to refill his lemonade cup.
Come on, Coos.
There was an adult woman there at the stand with several kids, and Steven confronted her and grabbed her by the wrist aggressively. He was standing in a fighting stance and threatened to beat her up. He eventually walked away, and the woman called the cops. They tracked Steven down and arrested him. He confirmed the woman's story, but said he only grabbed her because she was talking crap to him.
No, don't talk crap.
Steven was charged with felony battery. There's no word on the female victim, how she's doing, or the kids, or anything like that. But
Let me ask you this question.
yeah,
And I've done this before. I am part of the Facebook pages and the next door pages of my community. Every once in a while, someone will get on there and say, hey, on this corner or this street, the kids have a lemonade stand.
mm-hmm.
And when my kids were little, sometimes I'd pack them in the car and we'd go over there and get some lemonade.
Sure.
How about the other kids? But the goal over there is to never get lemonade. Nobody cares about the drink. It's
No.
to give the little kids some change and some money.
You're not critiquing the lemonade,
Right. And you're not going back for seconds.
right. Yeah, and you're not getting change. Like if they're like, it's 50 cents a glass, you give them a couple bucks and go, there you go.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
And then they're only out there for a half hour. They made $8 and they feel like they've hit
Conquer the world. Yeah.
lotto. Yeah, that's the whole point. If you're out there for the actual drink of it, you're there for the wrong reason.
Or if you're shutting down a small business,
Yeah.
you can't have lemonade stands in here. It says in the HOA. Blah, blah, blah.
That's so weird to me. I understand why if you live in a community that you don't, like if you live in a community with a strong HOA and you're not allowed to have yard sales, that going in, somebody has a yard sale, that's a problem. But when you have a little kid with a lemonade stand, I mean, what is that doing?
Yeah.
Who is that hurting? What is that the big
Right.
deal
Is
there?
that bringing down your prices?
And is there anything more wholesome than that? You know, you're just a dick.
Yeah.
You're just if you're the person that made a big deal about it, you're just a dick.
Oh, I love seeing the videos of the people that are with the HOA. Now with the Ring doorbell cameras, everybody's got the video of it. Lady comes over and dings the doorbell, and the guy answers the door, and she goes, "You got to keep those kids inside. I'm the head of the HOA. I've had 15 different people complain.
I saw this.
And he goes, lady, they're kids. And she goes, I hate doing this job. And he goes, no, you don't. You love it.
Yeah.
He goes, you love it because you get to come down and yell at kids.
Who gets mad at kids outside playing?
Are you kidding me? Like, and it's not like it was 2:00 in the morning. It was like a little after dark. And it's kids that are having a sleepover and they're out in the front yard.
Well, and I think they rang a couple doorbells. You know what I mean? Like they were.
Shoot them.
That's the other thing. I mean, I always, whenever that happens, I go, did I just get ding dong ditched? I don't care. I'm not like, what just happened?
Who does that? Yeah, like who?
I did for the first year this year. Normally, my wife and son sit out front for Halloween and they give out the candy and they do the thing. And I don't know what was going on, but then I was there and I'm trying to watch football. So I go, all right, I'll just dump a bunch of candy in a bowl, and put up the sign, the please take one. Immediately, whole bowl into the kids thing, whatever. And I have it on my camera and I go, you little sons of bitches. And I dump more candy in there. Like, what am I, you stole $3 from me. I'm going to come and get you. That's what you do on Halloween.
Yep.
There were kids that are doing it in my neighborhood, but they're hitting my Ring doorbell. Like, you're on the camera.
We see you, dummies.
Yeah. Like, you idiot.
Not only are you a thief, you're a bad one.
But think about it. I don't think kids have access to the Ring doorbell. So a lot of times they don't really know how they're just been busted.
Yeah, but you have to imagine that you've shown your kid,
right?
Hey, look what you did, or this is when you fell, or this is when Dad fell out back. And they see that you have a Ring doorbell and know what's going on.
But I didn't get all bent out. I'm like, look at this idiot.
Exactly.
Because he didn't do anything to my house. He's not damaging things.
If they would have pulled your gutters down or did something, then you're okay. Now we have a problem. But
they would literally walk up, hit it, and I see their dumb face, and then they run away. Like, you idiot.
I have a hot or not for you guys. Douglas Sale, he's not the hot one. He's 41, and Ashley Johnson, who is 46, were busted by Broward Sheriff's Office in Deerfield Beach after deputies used a pit maneuver. If you don't know what a pit maneuver,
I love the pit maneuver.
Yeah, it's when they hit the back quarter panel of the car and spin it out and stuff. To end a chase, shotguns and rifles were found on the floor of the car. Witnesses said there were others thrown out of the car during the chase. They retrieved a .22 caliber rifle along Hillsborough Mile in Hillsborough Beach, where they were tossed out by the suspects during the car chase. No one involved in the chase was seriously injured, but Sale and Johnson are both fugitives from Oklahoma, so they've been arrested. Ashley Johnson, she's 46 years old. She's with this dude, boyfriend or whatever.
How old?
She's 46. They're from Oklahoma originally, down in Deerfield Beach, shooting out the window, shooting at the cops, throwing guns out, the high-speed chase, all that stuff. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Well, Oklahoma is usually pretty good.
Okay.
46 in Oklahoma. And then you mix in the guns and probably a hot mugshot. I'm going to say she's hot.
You're going to go hot?
Yeah, I'm going to say she's hot.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
No, I say Oklahoma bad. 46, down, just, running roughshod, shooting at cars. Horrible.
Oklahoma, not okay.
No.
All right. So Gio says not hot. Carmen, what do you think?
See, I think the fact that she was throwing the guns, she's not hot. If she was just like shooting them and being all crazy, if it stopped there, she would be hot. But the fact that she's throwing guns, I don't know why, but that makes me think she's not hot.
So Carmen and Gio both say not hot. Mike says hot in Oklahoma. You guys check out the photo coming through right now, and it's up on Bone TV as well.
No.
That is not hot.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh.
Well,
I'm letting you know it's not hot.
Oh, Walking Dead.
Oh, my God.
What happened to her face?
She shot at the
resisted.
cops.
Yeah.
She
That's what
resisted.
happened.
Whoops.
Holy smoly.
Galvin? Yeah. Oh, my God.
We don't quite yet have breaking news, but we do have to have something that requires an investigative journalist. You pointed it out this morning. I don't even think you know it.
Okay.
Amanda Pappas was not on Channel 10.
Oh.
And has not been for some time.
Okay.
I went to their website. I can't find her on the website. And they have Tampa Bay 10 meteorologists that are also on Facebook. You can find Bobby Deskins, Mike Prangley, Colleen Campbell, and James Hopkins. No word about Amanda Pappas. On Amanda Pappas's official Instagram, it still says 10 Tampa Bay, but I can't find her on the website.
Interesting.
Is it possible she's not there anymore?
There was another woman up there. She was there yesterday too.
Not Amanda Pappas.
No. The woman that I showed earlier. I said, her or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh boy, this could be breaking. This could be bad.
The last thing I see her doing for the station was opening day for the Rays. She's doing the weather.
You say bad, maybe good. Maybe she got a bigger
true.
market.
That's true.
Maybe she'd like to work here.
Maybe she'd like to work here. Carmen, it's been nice knowing you.
Does she want to go on the cruise?
Yeah.
I mean, fight that.
Yeah, you'd be done. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously though, I don't know. She could just have a week off. I have no idea what's going on. But
if she's not on the website,
well, I can't seem to find anybody on the website. But under weather, it lists all the how you could find the people on social media, and there's nobody better than her on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, why wouldn't she be on there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna text her.
Let me know what she says.
Put out another post, Mike.
Nope. No, I'm probably gonna get blamed for it somehow. So
you ran her away. You scared her.
maybe. I might have. I'm out. Amanda, Godspeed, Amanda Pappas. Godspeed.
We hardly knew you.
I see a. Oh, that's funny. That's interesting. So I Googled Amanda Pappas Channel 10 and hit news, and it comes up WTSP.com.
Yeah.
And then when you click on it, 404.
Oh no!
Gives you the old 404.
No longer available.
Yeah, the page you are looking for cannot be found.
I mean, I don't know what happened. I'm assuming that she got a better job or a bigger job. But if I'm Channel 10, I would have fired everybody else and kept her on 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Her and Lockerbie are the hottest things ever, the hottest combo ever on a television.
They're the franchise.
Yeah, they're the franchise. You mix in a little Euler in the middle there with his chiseled jaw and his strong shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the best looking morning show I've ever seen.
I mean, if they let her go, now I got to turn my back on you.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it off the TVs.
I'd just go Fox 13.
I mean, I like the glimpse of Lockerbie every once in a while, but, you know.
No,
But I do imagine, like, if she's leaving, she's definitely leaving for, like, a bigger market.
Yeah. But keep in mind, in all seriousness, Carmen, the reason that she didn't want me to post her picture is because she didn't want Channel 10 to get nervous about it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, people are starting to talk.
Or future stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
So, which I totally understand. And I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I'm dying to know now.
We'll see.
Let's try and call her.
No. Nothing's worse than being fired from your job and having some idiot morning show call you to talk about it.
By the way, back to the hot or not lady. Doesn't she look like a character that Catherine O'Hara would do?
Who?
Catherine
No,
O'Hara.
I know who she is. Who does it look
The
like?
hot or not.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't it look like?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. We have, let's see, Burger Guy. Listen up.
That's you, Gio.
no,
I'm Taco Bell guy.
You
No.
are Burger.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You are.
You
Carmen, who's Burger Guy?
Gio.
Joe, who's Burger Guy?
Gio.
Mike, who's Burger
100%
Guy?
Gio.
We're not voting on this.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
we just did.
Why is it that the guy never wants to be the guy? Galvin, remember, didn't want to be dog guy.
Not that I didn't want to be dog guy.
You said, I'm not dog guy. And we're like, oh, you're
Yes,
totally
yes.
dog guy.
And now.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Not
But
like
people
Burger Guy.
He likes dogs. You like burgers. You're a burger guy.
I have to tell you, you should be proud of it. You should embrace Burger Guy.
Oh, my bad.
You're a
It's
guy who's
great.
connoisseur of America's favorite snack.
Sure, yeah. Who would not love such a moniker?
Yeah. Well,
You're kind of shaped like a burger.
no, I didn't say that.
Well,
I
didn't say
did.
that.
I own it.
No.
I'll keep
Got a little
going.
cheese on you.
Get it, Wimpy.
The unhealthiest
Oh,
fast food cheeseburger is
the double quarter pounder from McDonald's.
no
Oh, good, because that's delicious.
Five Guys.
Burger Guy. No.
Of course.
Why?
Five Guys is the unhealthiest. They say the runner up is Smash Burger and Whataburger.
I wonder why. What
Oh.
makes them?
Carl's Jr. Well, they broke it down to different stuff. Hang on, I have it here. The way that they broke it down, it's the score that they have. The unhealthiness score. They have energy, which is like calories, whatever, fat, sugar, and sodium.
Oh,
The least unhealthy, and they want to point out that it's not.
healthy.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's healthy. Whatever is Culver's is the least unhealthy.
Also, I wonder
Delicious.
how much different the Five Guys burger is to the one that's right underneath it to the one that's right
Let's see. So for Culver's, the score is Energy 4. I don't know. They don't show how they break that down. They don't how that makes any sense.
I'd give that a 4.
Fat 7, sugar 1, sodium 5. Okay, so then the Five Guys, the most unhealthy is Energy 12, fat 26, sugar 1, sodium 11. So you can see where that, Five Guys takes the crown. Their cheeseburger brings in 980 calories, 55 grams of fat, 1,050 milligrams
Get
of
some.
sodium.
Oh.
That's without fries or shake or anything. Yeah. Let's see. So that number 2 is Smash Burger. I don't think we have that around here. Whataburger. Carl's Jr. comes in at number 4. Sonic comes in at number 5. Sonic good. Wendy's Dave Single comes in at number 6. You got Fat Burger we don't have. Shake Shack comes in there. Steak and Shake number 9. Number 10 is Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's really good.
Dairy Queen has
Dairy
good
Queen
food.
does make good
Yeah.
burgers.
Yeah.
So just so you know, Burger Guy, and you
Burger Guy.
apparently you already knew because you picked number 1 right away.
All right, which is the better burger, Whataburger or Five Guys? In
Whataburger.
your-
Whataburger, in my opinion.
Whataburger.
I'm sorry. I'll
Defer to Burger
defer
Guy.
to Burger Guy.
Okay.
Whataburger by a mile.
Okay.
In my opinion, not even close.
Well, your opinion
I don't really
matters.
like Five Guys, to be honest.
It's funny because Five Guys, I think in my head, it's made differently and it's not as fast foody, whatever. So I'm like, I'll get that. Anytime I've had Five Guys, I'm like,
To me, Five Guys very overpriced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very overpriced.
Very expensive.
Whataburger, great. Sonic, I think, is great. Dairy Queen, great.
There are rumors there's a Whataburger being built in Bradenton, which is very exciting for
If you
some
build
people.
it, I will come.
There's rumors that
And I'll
one's
eat your
going,
burger.
just one going in Lutz as well. So
Oh, man.
that would be great.
Very interesting.
I do like Whataburger. It's where it's at.
So good.
Let me grab some of these. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yes. That's a tip about Amanda Pappas. I've heard recently was let go from Channel 10.
Oh, all right. Thank you for the inside scoop, sir. Yeah?
All right, man.
No. I mean, do you know why?
Oh.
Damn it.
He had
Deep
some.
throat.
He was secretive about it too.
I've heard things.
My name is not Jameson. You are.
I've got a tip.
Can you imagine
This
that they would
just
let her
in.
go?
I mean, that'd be
Devastating.
horrible.
We'd have to boycott.
I am.
We'd have to boycott the channel.
I can't imagine the reasoning behind that.
I don't know.
Mike's Instagram.
No, stop it.
That was,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago at this
It
point.
doesn't. Yeah, and guess
It had
what?
to work through the process.
Right. You couldn't just fire her for being
Right.
hot. That's
I
an
did-
HR nightmare.
I didn't even say. I mean, I didn't even show a picture of her where she looked like super sexy or anything like
No.
that. I just I put a picture that she had already put up.
It doesn't matter. She's drawing too much attention to her looks and not the weather.
A lot of jealous people over there.
I don't
Yep.
care if she was telling us about a devastating tornado that was coming to town. I want her to tell us.
Right,
I want her
that's-
to be the last thing I see before it takes the roof off.
In the face
Right,
of the
that's-
storm, comfort was with her.
Yes.
But again, that's the problem. We are an actual news station.
Oh.
We need to be taken serious.
we're all ugly, so that
And
you can take us seriously.
In that way, people will listen because no one can listen because Mike Calta won't stop calling her hot.
Oh, shut up, Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. For Burger Guy over there, we do have a Fat Burger in Riverview. If he wants to go see how number 6, it's right by like 75 and Boyette Road.
Now, when you say Burger Guy, who are you talking about?
Oh, the one who won't own it.
Yeah, he's talking about you, Gio.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you, sir. Fly Fat Burger. It's out there in Riverview. Hello. Good morning.
I've been.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Why the hell don't we have a Whataburger here in town?
We did have one on Hillsborough Avenue, didn't we?
There used to be there were a couple in Tampa and they closed down years ago. But
Yeah.
they're allegedly coming back.
You guys weren't going. That's why it was there, and then they closed down. How about this one? Remember this one? Fuddruckers?
Oh, yeah.
Love that place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuddrucker, good.
Make your own.
That's right. You make
Yeah.
your own. They give you the
Love it.
burger, and you go pile on whatever you want.
Yeah.
The Hooters at like Dale Mabry and Hillsborough, he used to have a Whataburger right next to it.
But I don't know if it ever actually opened.
Yeah, it did.
Did it open?
I was there.
Okay. I love it.
Cut the ribbon.
Mike Calta Show.
He was wearing a top hat.
All
You
right.
guys hanging up on me because you don't want to talk Whataburger no more?
Yeah, that's it, sir.
Yeah.
One call is just enough for you.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank
Google
you.
it. You did it. You figured it out. Tonight, the women's NCAA Final Four gets whittled down to 2 when Texas takes on South Carolina and UConn goes up against UCLA. The men play tomorrow. It is Florida versus Auburn and Houston taking on Duke.
Will you watch that?
Will I watch the women's?
No. Or I won't watch the women's or the men's.
I may watch the men's.
Yeah, I'm not. I just don't like. I like watching basketball, but I don't really care. I'll watch. If it's a Sunday and the final game will be on or something, I may watch a little of it.
Cooper Flagg, who plays for Duke, who's unbelievable and is, going to be great in the NBA eventually, whatever. His mom, they had a thing with his mom that she said, Cooper has never beaten me in one-on-one.
Oh.
She said, since he was a kid, we would play and did this, that, whatever. She goes, and, I'm 5, whatever she is, 5'8" or something. And then he was 14 and he was this all. And then all of a sudden he's 6'4", whatever. She goes, but the last time we played, she goes, it was like 9-8. I was winning. And I did a move and I crossed over and I head faked and he went up. And she goes, and I went. And she goes, and I felt something wrong with my knee.
Pulled it.
She tore her meniscus. She goes, so we had to stop playing. But I was winning and he never beat me. And I was like, oh, never beat your mom.
They should give her a card.
Yeah, get her in there. This is pretty funny. Glenn Powell received some advice from Tom Cruise on his remake of The Running Man. So Glenn Powell is going to be in Running Man. Tom Cruise told him, film yourself running as soon as possible. You don't look as cool as you think.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is always running.
Always running and doing the yeah.
And he makes running face.
Yeah.
So he's practicing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You got to practice before you do it.
I can't wait for that next Mission Impossible movie to come out.
I know, right?
Like it seems like it's taken too long, and I will see it in theaters. I'll probably go the first day to see it because I'm hanging on the last one. It's a good storyline, and I have to stay awake for this one.
Yeah,
because I remember watching the last one.
It's soon.
It has to be right.
May 23rd.
That's not that soon.
That's like a month.
That's a month.
Yeah.
Was that Memorial Day weekend?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then in July, the new Superman comes out, which I think is going to stink, but I don't know. I may end up liking it.
Yeah,
I like James Gunn.
They released a bunch of footage yesterday, and I don't know.
The footage yesterday looked like it should be a TV show.
Yeah,
it looked like a one of those UPN CW shows.
There's robots, which I don't remember in any of the comic books, but I didn't read a lot of Superman stuff.
Yeah, but evidently they are from the comic. Like you remember when Superman in the Henry Cavill Superman, when he goes back and finds his ship and there was that floating thing.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
I did think it was cool how they showed how the sun, they like power up the sun to go right in his face.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
That's what heals him.
It looks weird, but I don't know.
It looks too kiddie, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you don't really know who the villain is because there's Lex Luthor, then there's some other guy who looks one of the Green Lanterns.
Well, the Green Lantern's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All those guys are good guys. So evidently, this Superman takes place in the DCU where superheroes have lived among Earthlings. Like Superman is not the only one.
There's Hawk Girl, which I vaguely remember from the cartoon.
I mean, I remember Hawkman.
Yeah.
And then there was Hawkman and Hawk Girl. But
what if they had a Hawk Tua play a Hawk Girl?
Oh, that's nice.
They're missing an opportunity there for sure.
Hawkman and Hawk Tua, that'd be hilarious.
I'm a sucker though, so I'll go opening weekend. I know I'm going to be there to see it.
Yeah, I'll definitely go see it. It's so funny because I sit here and I go, it seems like it's for kids. Yeah, because you're 53, idiot. Maybe you should stop watching Superman movies.
Who's your Superman right now when you think
Henry
Superman?
Cavill?
Henry
I know
Cavill?
it's not Christopher
really?
Reeves. Yeah. Henry Cavill was the best Superman. He was the best Superman. I mean, I like Tom Welling too from Smallville, but it's a different kind of. He's not really.
Yeah,
he was a different.
He didn't
situation.
do a whole lot of Superman. It was more Clark Kent.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Who's your Batman?
Keaton.
Keaton's your Batman?
I think Keaton. Yeah.
No, Ben Affleck's my Batman.
I think
Bale.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Ben Affleck was my favorite Batman.
I think Bale was the best one and the best overall.
I think those movies.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, as a standalone origin story, they were great. They were gritty and they were great and they were perfect. But to me, in that universe of superheroes, he doesn't fit in there. Can you imagine that guy dealing with Flash?
Yeah.
No, not
Christian
at all.
Bale, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so the universe that I like better has Wonder Woman and Superman, and I like that better.
Yeah, different versions.
Right. Like I'd love to see anything with Christian Bale. Batman is always good. You know what you're going to get.
I did not like the Robert Pattinson Batman.
I did for a hey, it's COVID. Let's watch something different for once. But I don't need to see another.
There's
one.
a sequel coming out. Everybody says that the Penguin spinoff TV show
was better.
Is awesome.
Yeah. It was
So
really
I don't know.
Who knows?
Really good.
Who knows?
Superheroes are
It always
awesome.
comes down to who's going to play the Joker anyway. So
Yeah.
NBC is airing an all-star tribute to Joan Rivers. It's Joan Rivers, a dead funny all-star tribute. It'll be happening on May 13th at 10 p.m. Featuring Nikki Glaser, Neil Patrick Harris, Chelsea Handler, Bill Maher, and Sarah Silverman, and a bunch more.
For what reason? Like
Tribute to Joan Rivers.
I know, but she's been dead for years now, and she's not going to see it. Yeah, I mean, like I
bet her daughter's there, her family's there.
Big deal.
I mean,
like I could just think of.
She's very funny.
There's a lot of people that like Joan Rivers a lot.
Joan Rivers has been on
and
the
you
show.
get to see a bunch of people pay tribute to her.
Yeah,
you know, and I don't know whether.
But why
this is,
now?
Well, that's what I maybe it's is it the 10-year, 5-year anniversary? Who knows? When did she die? Let's see when Joan Rivers died.
It's crazy.
It
she
just
died.
seems like a cash grab to me.
I got to tell you one thing that I did really like was that her daughter played her in that Joy movie.
Yeah.
Remember with the QVC and stuff?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So she died September 4th, 2014. So yeah, it's not even like an anniversary.
Well,
or
it'll
anything
be
like that.
11 years now.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe they're like, hey, we didn't do a 10-year thing, and I don't know. It just seems like a cash grab to me. I like Joan Rivers. I think this thing's going to be terrible, and it'll Neil Patrick Harris and Bill Maher. Ugh.
By the way, Nikki Glaser, you ruined it.
Why?
Yeah, she's done so much stuff to her face.
Oh, has she? I don't really see her.
Did you see she had a side by side of the first time she was on the Tonight Show to now, the recent time, and she looks completely
Did
different.
she do it or did somebody else?
No, they brought it up on the show.
Oh,
were they pointing out how much stuff she had done?
No, they were just pointing out how different she looked.
Oh, well, I mean, that's why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
She's
there you
also
go.
probably 30 pounds lighter.
Appropriate for the Joan Rivers.
Well, I will tell you that Nikki Glaser hosted that F-Boy Island thing, and she knew that she was going to be on an island with a bunch of hot chicks. She got in such good shape. Body-wise, she was rocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. Yeah, but she seems like she's doing a lot of stuff to her face, and it's like, oh, boy.
You can do some stuff to your face. Don't do a lot of stuff to your face.
She's still fairly young, though, right?
Yeah.
30-something?
I think
Probably.
she's almost 40.
Yeah.
I think she's like 39, late 30s.
40 is not old anymore.
No.
40 seemed like it was old before you were 40, but then you realize at 50, 40 was pretty young.
She is 40.
40.
Yeah. So June 1st, 1984.
I guess that's when you start doing the work.
She was born. Anytime somebody is born in a year that I can remember writing on my school papers, I go, oh my God, that's so weird.
Well, and I think the thing really is like in Hollywood, if you don't have work done, you look so odd, but not to us, not
Right.
the people, but like in Hollywood, you look like an odd duckling because everybody out there has work. So you're like, oh, well, maybe I need a little. And then it just, you know what I mean? It just opens up the floodgate.
Yeah, it's wild because there's a lot of attractive women that have been ruined by Hollywood.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. Godsmack drummer Shannon Larkin and guitarist Tony Rambola have quit the band.
Oh, no.
Out of Godsmack.
Not Rumbola and what was the other guy's name?
Larkin.
Larkin.
But supposedly they left the band on good terms. They just didn't want to tour anymore.
We'll miss you guys.
When you see Godsmack.
What do you want to do if you're the touring guitar player for Godsmack? Were you like, nah, I think I'm going to go back to construction?
No, but that guy has enough money.
He does?
Godsmack?
Yeah.
Dude, Godsmack's been famous for
25 years.
So I was going to say 30.
Yeah.
You
and
know who
popular.
probably has enough money? Sully.
But if you invest it, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you make $7 million, or I'm sure he made more, but you know what I mean? Like, $7
I bet
million,
you
invest
couldn't even
it.
ask the computer what that guy's worth. They would have no idea who he is.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
coming
Godsmack was not that big of a band that you can just quit and retire off of what
they're huge.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, here's the thing. I get it. I remember, but they weren't huge for long enough to say, hey, I'm going to retire. Now, maybe to say, hey, we can rest on this and tour for the rest of our lives, but not to say that you're going to retire.
So here's the thing: is you're right. Is that it doesn't even show his net worth? It comes up with Sully's net worth,
$5 million.
Sully's 6.
Yeah, see,
Sully's
there you
only
go.
6. But I don't know what this guy has done. Has this guy done other stuff? Is he
You can
publishing? Does he have?
You can have $5 million and retire, but you're living a very limited life on what you have on how much you can take off of that and live off of that for the rest of your life. These guys are in their maybe 50s or late 40s. So
Tony is actually 60.
Oh, well, that might be a little bit different because he's only a couple years away from retiring. Maybe he did have a retirement fund somewhere. But what I'm saying is that if you decide to leave as Godsmack's guitar player, what is your other option? Like, you don't want to tour anymore.
Oh, no,
so
he's not. I would imagine he may be doing music for video games, or he's doing scores, doing something like that.
Yeah.
If he's doing stuff.
If he's doing anything.
Yeah, he's not going to. I don't think he's going to start a new project.
No, but what I'm saying is that he's retiring from touring. So is he going to take another job? Is he going to
I would imagine that he could do possibly do speaking engagements, do clinics, do stuff like that. And I don't know how much money he's making off of that.
Plus, you've made a living as a professional musician for however many years.
Great life.
Yeah.
Great life. Even great going into retirement just seems like it's an early retirement for a guy who is leaving the road. You're still making money off of that.
Yeah.
There's still money coming in.
But he's 60.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, Jesus
I
Christ.
get it, man.
And if you're 60 and you're not huge, Godsmack is, if Godsmack comes here, where are they playing? Are they
Janice at best?
No. They're playing Amalie Arena.
No
are
way.
They're
100%.
playing Amalie with somebody.
With 2 other bands.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
98 Rock Fest.
They're not playing Janice.
They're playing Janice if they come alone.
Yeah, but they're not doing that.
Right.
But then also think about where are they staying? You know what I mean? Like, I know they have a tour bus, but sometimes in the cities they'll stay at a hotel, but they're not getting the nicest hotel, right?
I think you guys are really
They're not getting
crapping on Godsmack.
They're not getting put up in the presidential suite at any hotel that they go to, right? They're not that big.
They're not Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Right.
Guns N' Roses isn't even Guns N' Roses anymore, but at one time they were Guns N' Roses. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
last time I saw Godsmack, they played the Straz.
It's still 2,000 seats, 3,000 seats.
I mean, that's bigger than Janice, though.
It's not, though.
No.
Janice will
Janice
fit
is
2,000
three.
people,
Yeah,
and
it's
this
about
just
2,000.
has seats in it.
The Straz is bigger than Janice, I would think.
The Straz Center, but which theater? You know what I mean? You're not seeing
The
it.
big, I saw him in the big one.
And really, that's an odd place for Godsmack.
Yeah, it was like an acoustic thing,
Oh, that's why.
and it was sold out
Okay. Yeah. All right, look.
day of.
last time I saw Godsmack was because I had to. I didn't care to see them, but they opened for Metallica.
I interviewed Sully on Calta and Kelly one time, and he was sitting on his back porch. And my house was nicer than his. That's what I got out of that. Just saying. Well, Sully's not retired.
Yeah. So you have more than $6 million?
No comment. Not after yesterday. My wife just hit me and it's like, my acorns went down $1,500. Get used to it.
Joe says it's short term.
Russia has banned Elton John's AIDS Foundation for opposing the country's, quote, traditional, spiritual, and moral values.
Yeah, remember they didn't. Oh, that was Russia, right? Russia, you said?
Yeah, Russia.
Yeah.
No,
There was no homos in Russia.
right.
Yeah, that's what they. I think that's what they think.
I saw Elton John musical guest this week on Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
with Jack
Jack
Black.
Black?
Yeah.
That'd be
that'd
pretty
be
cool.
cool.
You know they're gonna do something together.
Some of the promos I was watching yesterday are pretty funny already.
Did you see Jack Black doesn't understand what it means to host Saturday Night Live?
No.
Did you see that one?
No.
Oh, he thinks it's like a dinner party, and he's like, "These are never going to be done." And he's like pulling stuff out, and he's running all over the place, and he's opening the door for people, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Shoes, take your shoes off."
I will make an attempt to tune in and watch that.
Jack Black's always funny.
Yeah.
I just was sitting there going, man. Every morning we talk about food and stuff, and I got hungry, and then I realized we have food coming.
Oh
up.
yeah.
Oh.
You're going all in. This is
I'm-
great.
I'm all
Off
in.
the rails,
Yeah.
baby.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Do it. Let's do it.
Cruise.
Get some
All
burgers in here.
Damn right.
We talked about Bruce Springsteen yesterday about him releasing new stuff. So this is a little more information because
Wasn't it like 7 lost albums?
well, that's what it is. So he's going to release Tracks 2, the Lost Albums, but it's coming out on June 27th. I thought it was new music that was coming out today, but apparently not. It contains 7 full albums with
oh my God,
83 previously unreleased tracks from 83 all the way to 2018.
83 unreleased songs, and now add that to all the music he's already created and released. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
If you're a huge fan, if you're a fan, that's got to be like, if I found out tomorrow there were 83 Pearl Jam songs I never heard before, or any band that you like, that's just so great. It's 7 new albums.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Shady's back.
No. She was gone for a little while. You didn't really hear much about her because she had lawsuits going on and there was a bunch of different stuff and everything. Kesha is back.
I didn't know she was missing.
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard anything?
I
from
just
Kesha?
figured she was done.
Her and that producer, right? Because she's
Yeah.
claiming that he did stuff.
Wasn't she in the Super Bowl? That was the last time.
Super Bowl?
Wouldn't she do that?
What Super Bowl?
No.
Not this year.
Oh.
It's been a while.
You're
The
thinking
big
of SZA.
thing, she came out with the girl who played Regina George in the musical of Mean Girls. I can't remember her name, the blonde.
Yeah.
But she came out at one of her concerts and she changed her lyrics because it's wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. And she changed it to F. P. Diddy.
Oh.
And that was the last time she was in the news.
How about wake up in the morning and I'm rubbing my...
Well, that would work
Be
because
better.
that would work because she's going on tour and her tour is called the Blanks Out Tour.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but she's using that word for lady stuff.
I like Kesha.
It's happening this summer. Well, if you like her, it's kicking off in July in West Valley City, Utah, and it wraps up right here August 10th in Tampa at the amphitheater.
How about this? Wow. I would see Kesha over Godsmack. Seriously.
Right.
I think I might.
Yeah.
I think I might.
I mean, I like Godsmack, but I like Kesha. I've seen Kesha.
I would see Kesha at Janice Landing.
Yes, that's where she belongs.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
By the way, I was thinking Shakira, not Kesha. when I said Super Bowl, I was thinking her and Jennifer Lopez.
Definitely different.
Where she did the goat noise. Yeah. Finally, in news, I have some new music for you guys.
I'll tell you what, Calvin.
Yeah?
Let's take a break and come back with new music because we're running late and against the clock, and I like to ingest new music. I like to enjoy it. I don't want to rush it. We'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll do that. See if you can figure out who it is. New music next on the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. With a couple of hundred of our best friends and listeners, Mike Olivero. I am Mike Olivero's in the studio with us. I am. You're in the middle of all this. You're a liaison almost between the people and the crews and the promotions department and all that.
I love the people.
You do, and you go above and beyond for them. You really do, and that's what makes you great at what you do. But I would even go so far as to say, I am a poor excuse for these people to just become friends and go on the cruise every year together. I don't even think it has anything to do. Like, they're like, oh yeah, Mike Calta's here too. How you doing? But they've made a lot of these people who have gone on 10 or more cruises together.
Yeah.
They have their own little community.
They do. When we were at Hooters for the document party with Joe was at.
Yep.
I was also there.
Yeah, you were there too. Yeah. They have their own table, like Finn Dave and a couple of other people. They're all there. A lot of people are going over the night before and staying in hotel rooms there and partying together. So
I bet you they got a little swinger thing going.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
could
in
be.
my mind.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, they should.
Yeah. I'm very excited. We were just days away.
I know it's coming up. I'm just not packed or organized right. We got all the stuff ready for the pull-ups and the banners and all the stuff and the equipment for the podcast. So
yeah, good. I'm excited. We were in the building yesterday. We got to see some people, and people seem to be very excited. A lot of people from the station going.
Yeah,
good. This will be a good time.
Yeah, Monica. I talked to Monica, and she goes, "Nobody's going to be here. It's going to be like me and Isaiah." And I go, "Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
everybody wants to go on the cruise.
Cruise is where it's Isaiah. He still works here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Isaiah's.
Oh, I don't see any of those people that are like on the weekends and stuff. I'm never there. So I like Isaiah. I follow him on Facebook, and I just saw that after 10 years or so, he no longer works at HSN because they shut that down, right?
They shut that down, and they gave him the walking paper buyout, which is pretty good, he said. So
what is that? You get to get like a
giant
severance?
Yeah.
Oh, that
decent,
must be nice.
like almost what I make in a year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
All right.
That'd be great.
So that, and he's just going to sit back and see what's next.
Do you think they gave that to Amanda Pappas?
I don't know. It depends on
Do we know? How do we know what's going on?
So what you think about is like the quarter for the first quarter just ended March 31st. Maybe that's when her contract ended, and it was like, see you later, bye.
Oh man, you can't do that. You can't.
I don't
you
know.
don't say. You don't just toss her to the curb like
But
that.
you're assuming that. I would
I mean, I'm
assume
just
that
like, that's-
somebody came in and said she's big market personality. Let's
Just
get
poached
her
her outta
somewhere.
here.
Yeah.
Good.
Gio, what if you call Channel 10 and see if Amanda Pappas still works there?
All right.
Hold on, let me see.
Hey, I was watching and I did not see Amanda Pappas.
It's 577-1010.
Oh, well, that's
All
Is that their front number?
Yeah,
Somebody's-
577-1010.
Gio, can you call him real quick?
Sure.
Hold on, do it live on the air.
What is
But, I
it?
mean, you can't call him on speaker.
I believe it's 727-577-1010.
727.
577. Wait.
1010.
1010.
I was watching the weather, and I don't know if I believe this lady. I would like to hear it from Amanda Pappas.
Just say hi. Can you tell me if Amanda Pappas still works at Channel 10?
It's ringing.
New girl didn't say it was going to be windy, and I stepped outside and it was windy.
Windy.
Yeah, I have a question. Does Amanda Pappas still work there? Okay, thank you. I was a big fan. Why did she no longer work there? Oh, that's unfortunate. Do we know where? No? Oh. All right. Well, thank you.
She took another job.
Yeah.
You too.
She went somewhere else.
Gone.
Where's she
Gone.
at?
They won't tell me.
Pappas, where you at?
They said she's pursuing other opportunities.
Where you at, Miss
Oh.
Pappas?
Yeah.
Oh man.
She didn't
How
even-
impressed were you that I do the number off the top
That's
of my head,
amazing.
though?
She didn't
That's
even
pretty good.
hesitate.
It's funny, but I do like. I was surprised, but not that surprised because I remember the number like the Channel 13's newsroom and all
Yeah.
that just from back in the day.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "What you heard what I said?" She goes, "Oh, we're not sure, but she's pursuing other opportunities."
Wow.
Or she chose.
She left.
She said she chose to pursue other opportunities.
Interesting.
I'm
Pap.
sure that's not the first Amanda Pappas call they've gotten this morning.
No, it's probably been all week.
Yeah.
They call it Paplash. When
Yeah.
you let her go.
I mean-
Paplash.
Channel 10, you're dead to me now.
How do we find out where she's going?
Well, he has her number, right?
Who?
Did Gio say you had her number?
No.
Headline: What happened?
What happened is great.
Mike, don't you know somebody that knows her?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to want to talk now.
I know. Well, she probably can't go on the air. She's probably got to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those radio people and television people are different. Radio people get fired or they leave. They want to burn every bridge possible. TV people are like, no, it's a good opportunity to move to somewhere else.
She went to the Rays game and done.
Yeah. What you think she
Raised out.
when she went to the Rays game though? She didn't seem aware that she was leaving. She didn't seem like she knew she was still promoting Channel 10.
Yeah, she's on there
She
doing
has
the.
to.
No, yeah, not if she's got 2 days left of work.
Yeah, you want to keep a good face. You want to keep a good relationship with your job. Like if she's choosing
Her face
to,
is okay. It's the rest of it that's great.
but I'm saying if she's the one choosing to leave, she doesn't want to burn that bridge.
Right, but
you
you
know
don't
what I
have
mean?
to go out of your way to promote Channel 10 in
you
your
do.
baseball post.
Yeah, you do.
Oh man, we've undercover. We've we are rocking the Tampa Bay Meteorological Department.
I mean, this is huge news.
I got no Pappas.
No.
The guy on Fox 13, what's his name? In the morning,
Osterberg.
dead to me
Why?
because he wouldn't go on the air with us that time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So a goddamn weather partner. Dead to me, Dave Osterberg.
He was doing the weather.
Doesn't matter.
They were live.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dead to me.
He was on, I think he was on TV at the
Yeah,
time.
he's literally recording spots for us and on TV live.
It'd take 2 seconds to be on
Yeah.
I remember the email was, I'm going on air right now.
I didn't say he's not good at his job. I just said he's dead to me.
right.
All right.
Osterberg
such a
out,
baby.
Pappas out, Delgado sleeping during the show. He's an overnight guy. He's a nighttime guy.
What about Dennis Phillips?
I mean, Dennis Phillips is great, especially in storm situations. You know what I mean? You know when he's always there for you, and he'll always give you the Dennis Phillips real story.
Mm.
And I don't know, man. Might have to
We're
start
just
going to
off
that
of
weather
Lockerbie,
page
that's
guy.
it.
Dennis Phillips is good because everybody's freaking out and doing stuff, and Dennis is like, I don't think it's gonna hit us.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't, and you're like, Dennis knew.
As soon as I get this generator finalized,
Yeah.
I don't care how many hurricanes are coming. No, I do. I'm just kidding. I do. I just don't want to be without air conditioning. Will you sit in with us for some new music? You want to play new music with us?
Sure, I love
All right, here we go.
I have some new music for you guys, and we're going to start this song from the beginning because it'll give a little intro, and maybe you'll be able to tell from the music. Maybe you'll be able to tell from the vocals. We'll have to see. I'm leaning more towards Mike getting this one than anyone else, but
if I get it right away, I'll hold back.
No, if you think you know it,
okay,
shout it out, whatever. But new album out today.
Oh, wow.
So this single was released, but we're playing it now because it's out today. Take a listen to this. Tell me if you know it. New music on the Mike Calta Show. Here we go. First off, you said Stephen Piercy, which is Rat, and then you asked if it's Cinderella. That's two totally different guys.
I know. But I heard the voice.
It does sound like Cinderella.
You're in the right genre.
It's not Cinderella?
It is not Cinderella. It is not Rat. L.A. Guns.
Oh, this
LA
is Phil
Guns.
Lewis?
Phil Lewis, yeah. With Tracy Guns.
Tracy Guns, yeah.
Their new album, Leopard Skin, is available today on CD and vinyl. This is their single called Taste It.
Nobody will buy this.
No.
Moose will buy it.
Yeah.
31 years ago.
Yeah.
32 years ago, maybe.
I got to tell you, I heard that single. I heard it a little while ago, and just that da-da-da-da. I go, you out of stuff? Did you run out of?
Interesting is that when you first played it, I thought the music. I said this isn't Slash, but
Little
it sounds
Guns
like
N'
Guns N'
Roses.
Roses.
Little Guns N' Roses, yeah, which is funny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. New music. We should call that segment "New Music from Bands You Don't Care About."
Well, and that's what I thought you would get.
Yeah.
That you would know.
It did sound like Cinderella.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I saw LA Guns. I don't know, it was a few months ago, and it was a live show that they did that was recorded. It sounded good. Like I would go see LA Guns.
Yeah, I would not.
I would. I mean, they sounded good and it was fun, and they had a lot of good songs. I used to like them back in the day.
Who would you go? What level of band would it take for you to go see them? Like, who did you go see? You went to go see Loverboy or one of those bands, right? I know you liked that. I know you like Loverboy.
And, I think they were with somebody else.
Well,
recently,
but what is the band
Loverboy
that would
and
make?
Sticks.
I'm going to see Pearl Jam later this month.
Yeah,
and I'm not excited about it.
I don't know how you cannot. Small venue. It's your band.
You've seen them like 30 times.
I've seen them like 30 times. I'm usually within the front 3 rows, of general admission. That's where I like to be. And I have seats, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going with my son, who, although love the fact that my son's going with me, I feel like he's going to be bored.
Can we leave?
Do you feel like you're obligated to go because it's Pearl Jam?
No. I mean, like, I think when it's over, I'm gonna be like, that was fantastic. But not like, I don't know, Calvin. I'm really reaching inside and thinking about what at this level in my life, in any aspect, brings me joy anymore.
It's funny to me because I made a conscious decision years ago to go see all the bands that I want to see.
Sure.
And I love going to shows, and it's a lot easier. You think about it, and you're like, sit in traffic, you're going to have to do this, blah, blah. It's easy.
Yeah.
You get in, you get out, you do this stuff, whatever. And the bands that I want to see. And there's so many different ones that come through, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see that. And I always have a good time.
Yeah. I wonder who is left that I want to see.
I saw so many shows when I was doing rock radio that I think I'm good.
Right. That's what I feel like. I feel like I reached a point.
Every week I was seeing somebody.
But I also feel like, Sammy Hagar, you'd love to go see Sammy Hagar. That was a great show. Foreigner, even though it's none of the guys of Foreigner, every song you're singing along with Foreigner, every song's hit after hit after hit. And you're like, oh my God, this is great. And then Lou Graham shows up.
The last 2 shows I've been to were both Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And probably the next one.
And can I tell
I'm
you?
going to go with Metallica just to see Limp Bizkit.
Having seen Limp Bizkit with you last time at the Hard Rock, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I don't need to see them again.
Great show.
Creed. You like Creed, right?
I liked Creed a lot. I would maybe go see Creed again. Like, because Creed's one I know every song. I like every song.
And that was great. They put on a great show.
Yeah.
By the way, Josh chiming in, our singer from Pitbull Toddler, said Mike's least favorite show to go to, Pitbull Toddler.
I'll tell you also, not true. I thoroughly enjoyed the last couple of times we played.
How fun was Daiquiri Shack?
Daiquiri Shack is always great.
Yeah.
The beer, bourbon, and barbecue was a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of thousand people there, and they're all gathered around or the barbecue thing and all that. It's a little bit different. We still had a great time. It was still a lot of fun. I like playing with the band still. We always said we're going to play until it's not fun anymore, and clearly it's still fun.
Had Creed been touring all these years, you probably wouldn't have gone. It was
Maybe.
The fact that they hadn't been together.
And
like
then come back.
Years.
Yeah.
Like a nostalgia act almost.
Yeah, I mean, but I also know all those albums. I listen to them all. I love all that music. So,
by the way, Pitbull Tyler, another show coming up in April.
Oh.
yeah. We're in Sarasota, right? Or Bradenton.
Yeah, Big Top.
Big Top Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They say be out there on the 19th. It's Saturday, April 19th.
They say Godsmack will be there.
Opening for us.
Way too big for Godsmack.
Opening for us.
Way too big for Godsmack. Oh, like Metallica.
Yeah,
at the stadium.
But here's the thing: is I've seen Metallica since I was 16. I've been seeing Metallica, but also Metallica, Suicidal, and Pantera.
Yeah.
I mean, you're building a show for me.
Yeah,
you know what I
not
mean?
me.
But
And
that-
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
But that would have been like that would have been like if Pearl Jam, Billy Joel, and
Right,
somebody
Bon
else
Jovi
all
all
played
played
together.
together,
You'd be
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit and Ice Nine Kills, not as excited for, but Metallica's doing two completely different sets, so that's great.
Yeah.
And I'll go for both of the shows.
Limp Bizkit, they've toured with Metallica a bunch
Yeah.
over the years. Yeah, they did Summer Sanitarium
Yeah.
several years in a row and stuff.
Yeah, that had to be fun. Remember you guys did a Pearl Jam show at the arena and then gave out like bootlegs after the show was over?
Yeah.
That was before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I still have that.
94.
That was pretty cool.
Limp Bizkit even did their Icons thing on
Yeah.
MTV for Metallica, and they did Welcome Home Sanitarium,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're not excited about AC/DC?
At the stadium, too big.
Too big.
Too big.
It's funny is AC/DC is playing that night, and one of my favorite bands, Terror, is playing at the Orpheum, and I may go see Terror.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen AC/DC, and I don't have tickets, and I'll see how it is with Metallica there, whatever. But
I am more likely to go to AC/DC than I am to
Terror.
Metallica.
To me,
Definitely not going to
the
Terror.
stadium experience is not great for a concert.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Although,
great when
like,
you have like 4 or 5 bands.
Yeah.
it was good when we went to see the Rolling Stones because we were at that up front
Oh,
pit
yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah. That was
Yeah.
good.
And then I also felt like when we went to see Paul McCartney, we were far back, but it was fine. It was one of those shows you could sit down and watch,
Yeah.
So and then we got to see Paul McCartney do a couple of Beatles songs, and I thought, I'm good on Paul McCartney. Scratch that off the list. I don't
Yeah.
have to go back to that.
Yeah, I went to for my wife. My wife's a big Beatles fan, so we went, and I'm not a huge, but Paul McCartney, to see Paul McCartney was cool. I was like, okay, I'll go see Paul McCartney.
Let me grab a couple of these phone calls. Edward, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What up, Edward?
Hey, good morning. I'm a very hot meteorologist alert.
Go.
If you want to check out our Insta account, and
We're
have your opinion.
all right. We're taking it. We're looking over. Amanda Pappas gone. Who would take her place? What's the account, sir?
Kim Castro out of Houston.
You're saying Tim Castro.
Kim.
Oh, Kim.
Yeah, they're super hot, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get, I can't, I'll pull it up. She's probably hot, but I'm looking, I like to keep it local. I like to keep it here in our
Yeah.
pocket. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to be one of our girls in the Tampa Bay area. I don't know. Pappas is going to be hard to
That's
replace.
high bar.
That's a high bar.
Yeah, I don't think
Remember,
this girl does.
Pappas is the next best thing to Sheena Parveen when Sheena Parveen left. Yeah.
They all leave, man. They all leave.
Billy, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Good, man. I just wanted to make a comment what Galvin said about Monica because I listen to your show and JP's show, formerly Roger and JP, pretty intently every day. And she's been pretty disgruntled. You can hear it in her voice that she's disgruntled about Dizzy going and her filling in or nobody giving them the somebody to fill in for the phones. She's made it numerous times.
She's right.
Yeah.
And
She's right. It's adding more work for her, and everybody else gets to go on vacation while she has to go and do everybody else's job.
And I've heard Monica say on the air, she's like, as long as everything's covered here and I'm not getting screwed as the only one here, I am totally fine.
And she's getting screwed.
And she's totally correct.
Right.
yeah,
Joe
100%.
Monaco.
I mean, 100%. And I've called him before and said, well, why don't you go? I mean, like I guarantee you. And I just don't. I mean, this is just over the years, JP calling her cheap and everything. I think that she just doesn't want to spend the money. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is. But I mean, she could go just like anybody else. So I think that when she said that to Galvin, obviously I wasn't in the room, but I think that's like one of those last things. Like nobody's gonna be here. Like, hey, maybe you can say, make sure somebody's coming in. Even though I've heard that 2 people are filling in. So she's been bringing it up over and over because I guess she's
gotten screwed before.
Well, I don't. I mean,
when Izzy was
we'll
out.
find out. Maybe Everett could fill in.
The
I don't
other
know.
thing about that,
Thank
though,
you,
you
sir.
have to take into consideration is she is a lady, and ladies like to complain.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I know it's you guys don't believe it, but I don't control everything that goes on here at the radio station.
Lies.
And you'd be gone.
JoJo was not going on the cruise.
And then I want JoJo on the cruise.
And then, like 2 days later, JoJo was like,
Yeah.
I'm on the cruise.
No.
With her own room.
With her own room.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not how it happened.
Yeah.
I saved her from the fact that that she would not have to room with Corey Cardinal or Tom and his naked wiener.
Yeah. That was before she was going, though, right?
Yes.
Like she was not going at all.
She was going, and
No,
they wanted
she
to
wasn't.
Yes,
No.
she was. And
She
they
wanted-
wanted-
she wasn't.
She wanted to go.
Yeah.
They were going to put her in a room with Corey and all the equipment, or Tom and his wiener. And she said, "So I'm not going to go."
I'd rather not go.
And then Mike said, "You should go." And then she miraculously had her
Yeah.
own room on
Within
the
like
cruise.
24
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
It's just the way life works. Sometimes.
Some people have called you the Thanos of the radio station.
Huh.
Didn't work. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Galvin, I know you're a fan of Lefty's cheesesteaks.
Yes.
Went there yesterday, and it's not Lefty's anymore.
Is it righties?
No, it's something called Smackin' Jay's Deli and Grill.
Smacking?
The one
Smackin',
the
yeah.
one in Carrollwood on Dale Mabry?
Yeah, next to Publix.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Are you
that's
trying to
Yeah.
say we lost Pappas and Lefties
All in the same week.
in the same goddamn
no.
week?
Damn
she
it.
took it. She took him with her.
By
Oh
the
my
way, if you go to
gosh.
They still have the Lefty sign up there, but when you go inside, everything says Smackin' Jay's now.
Well,
I'd go to Smack and Pappas in a second.
I got to tell you, maybe they should have advertised.
Oh wow.
The whole damn town's
Thank
falling
you, sir.
apart.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like she owed it to us to at least say goodbye.
I feel like it's a tremendous loss for the community.
100%.
Hmm.
Certainly the weather community, certainly the Tampa Bay
Yeah.
area.
You guys aren't happy with Colleen Campbell?
Yeah, I'm not mad at her. It's
No,
not
but
one
it's-
doesn't have to do with the other.
It's just not enough.
Those are apples and oranges, two much smaller oranges than I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
I mean, she's pretty and all, but
And-
she's not Pappas pretty.
We're going into hurricane season without Pappas.
We lose Lockerbie, Channel 10's done.
I think news in general will be done.
I
Just shut it all down.
shut it down.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Tremendous loss.
Well,
Two tremendous losses.
now I have to call Orlando to see if he can tell me this. That's my only communication between
Oh, is he friends with
my
her?
buffer. Is yeah, that's how we became friends again. Is that she went over to Orlando's toy drive
She's
at
this-
Christmas from Wild.
The jerk on the other radio station.
She said, "I know you're friends with Calta. I think he's mad at me." And I said, "No, I'm not mad at her at all." They made me like a little video and sent me the video. And I said, "No, I'm not mad at all. And glad we're best friends again."
She never came to our events.
She did not. But we don't really do a lot of good event. Orlando's is like getting toys for kids. And what are we doing?
Nothing that was on her radar.
She did not want to stop by a naked car wash to see us.
Oh, we did food drive.
It's true. We did do the food drive.
Food drive.
Yeah. Maybe we could have brought some loaves by.
What a sad day.
It is. Not since Jack Harris have we lost somebody in the Tampa Bay market of this caliber.
Not even close.
All right.
Food's coming.
Is it though? It's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock.
I don't know what's
What if
happening.
Amanda Pappas showed up with the food?
Oh my God. Walk on by.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. That would be delightful. What do we got? Let's see, Michael.
Oh, there it is.
No.
There it is.
No.
No.
Out. Out. What's he doing? Will you go out there and handle that?
Yeah, figure it out.
So confused.
It's the worst. It's the time. One time I did radio with Mike Olivero, and he brought the mascot of the Bucks over. I was like, dude, we're on the radio, man. How are we to talk to the mascot?
Yeah.
He's like, come on over. I'm like, no, man, we're on the radio.
Oh, no.
He wouldn't even talk.
All right. We got food from Walk-Ons. Carmen, you were there tomorrow, correct?
Yes, 6 to 8, the one in Midtown.
That is the one over by Buff City.
Oh,
Telling
really?
you, do yourself a favor.
Okay.
Get some soap while you're there.
I'm gonna go early.
Right.
Yeah. The way you talk about it, I've always wanted to go, but
Have you really never been there?
No.
Oh, you'll love it the minute
Listen,
you walk in.
I know, but I just know if you're
It's
shopping
the
there,
gay-
I
the
can't
gay in
afford
me-
it.
The gay in me comes out totally. Like when Amanda goes, "Hey, are you traveling anywhere near Buff City?" I go, "I will. I'll just tell me what you need,
Just
and I'll
go.
go there." I just love to go and smell that place. Yeah, it's right over there. They're actually right next door to each other. Midtown, yeah, tomorrow, Carmen, 6 to 8. Is this another document party, or are you there for the Final Four?
Final Four.
Oh, yeah, document party's too late for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Four. Carmen's going to be posting people up.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, good for you. All right, yeah, if you want to go watch the Final Four with Carmen, you can do it tomorrow, 6 to 8 at the Walk-Ons Bistro in Midtown. Go by and see her. We'll take a quick break. We're going to go stuff our faces, and we'll be back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5. Hey, do I have more AC/DC tickets to give away?
Let me look. Give me 1 second. Just hold on. I'm
Hold,
almost
please.
there.
Hold it.
I'm gonna get it.
I think I do.
I'm
I
gonna
think
tell
I do.
you.
I think
you
I
do. Yeah, because we did not give those away. We
No.
gave away the other.
We'll do
tickets.
that before the show is over this morning. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I want to thank Walk-Ons for dropping off some delicious food to us.
So good.
Carmen, can you see it on the cameras?
What? Hello.
No.
What?
Do you work here anymore?
Yeah, I was trying to answer the phones because you always ask me to do that.
I'm sorry. Good
And
job, Carmen. I take
you
it
know
all
what?
back.
I'm never answering your
Sorry,
phone
no,
again.
you're the
No,
best ever.
no,
I'm
nope,
sorry.
I'm done.
I don't
Unsung
want you
hero.
to think you're in the same category as Monica, where they just throw you aside and they don't care how you feel.
They do.
No,
They do.
I am not. I don't. My genuine. I'll tell you what. We care about you so much. Guess what?
What?
Mike Olivero's on his way with food for you.
Stop.
Yeah.
Apology accepted.
No apologies. He was gonna do that anyway.
No,
Yeah,
we would have told him no.
It was definitely his idea.
Yeah, I know.
He was like, "What can I
know.
take to Carmen?" And we're like, "What?"
Carmen.
Yeah.
Why Carmen?
We had like 9 sandwiches here.
Yeah.
I was throwing stuff away. I was just like
Yeah.
licking it and then just kicking it in the backyard.
Mhm.
How
No,
many
it-
burgers did Burger Guy have?
Oh, everybody's got jokes, right?
Yeah,
Gio?
everybody's supposed to crap on me.
I'm not crapping on you.
You
I hope
missed-
you
That's
enjoyed
not
your burger.
crapping on you. I'm assuming Walk-Ons has amazing burgers.
Yeah.
I figured they brought one.
They
and I
do.
figured a burger guy would pick a burger.
I know, but Olivero made the same joke off air like 5 minutes ago.
I would assume that they have delicious burgers. They do. I would
Yeah.
assume that you ate one. I did.
Yeah.
Olivero, we're like out there. He's like, "You got any burgers in there, burger guy?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
People get a little crazy with it.
They do.
Like,
they do.
but like poor Gio cannot go to the burger station on the boat this entire time on the cruise.
I will not.
because people are gonna be like, "Hey, burger guys at the
Yeah.
burger station."
Oh,
How
I'm gonna
many-
live at Guy's Burgers.
How many times will people ask you where the burger station is?
Mm.
Hey, burger guy, which way to the burger station?
People call me that in like DMs, and I block them immediately.
Oh, boo.
Don't
it.
be.
Embrace it.
No,
Yeah.
now you embrace
Come
it.
on.
Don't be
No.
sour pants.
No, no.
I mean, it's
What
easy
did
if you're not burger guy. It's easy to say.
What did you eat?
I had a couple waffle fries
With what?
and I think it's a turkey wrap.
They have turkey wraps. They have wings. They have
I
sandwiches.
don't know what those appetizer things
Me
are.
either, but I ate
Yeah.
them.
They were so good.
Yeah.
They're little fried balls of happiness.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. I have some like sweet chili wings here. They're so good. They're tasty, and then they have like the right amount of heat on the backside. It's good.
I have to tell you, last time I was there, I missed out because I was trying to be good. So I got the ahi tuna salad.
Yeah.
It was delicious, right? But their mozzarella sticks or mozzarella logs, is what they call
Yeah, it
them,
is a log. It's a log.
they look so fantastic. And I'm just like, you know what? The cruise is here. Nothing's changing from now until the cruise.
It ain't getting any better.
Yeah.
It's not getting better. It's not getting worse.
Right.
So I might as well
Open the floodgates.
eat the mozzarella. Eat the mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna share them because it looks like they come in 6. I'll eat 3, and I'll give 3 to somebody else.
That's adorable. It's
very nice.
You're sweet. 800-771-1025. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Mr. Calta, sir, I was calling about that boat video you talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I watched it. The guy kind of was a little jacked up and a bully. My question to you is a weapons owner. I don't own any guns. Could that young man have shot that guy?
So obviously, I'm not a lawyer, and my word is probably not right. But from what I understand, him going on, according to what I read yesterday, him entering the vessel with intention to inflict harm is going to bring him a burglary charge. And I think that he could have defended himself because he did not invite him on the boat, and he came on the boat and he was aggressive. I believe if this guy would have used his weapon to try and fend him off and eventually would have shot him, he probably would be cleared on it. I'm not telling you that. Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm telling you as a gun owner. So I don't. That's a good question for
I was
Dom.
curious. You can have weapons on boats, though, if you're a weapons permitted. You're allowed to.
Sure.
Is that correct?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So if he got on a different boat and acted the same way, technically he could have had 3 in the chest.
Yeah, and I read the law. The law said that burglary of a dwelling and a vessel includes that dwelling, and him simply entering it without permission and being as hostile as he was would consider that an entry in a burglary.
I imagine it's the same as somebody jumps in your car.
Yeah,
the exact same thing.
Get out. It's thank you for bringing that up, sir, because I want to read this. This coming to me live from the news department of Drew Garabo Live. Drew has this on. I opened up Facebook and it was the first thing I saw. It is allegedly a statement from Brock Horner, who is the aggressive guy in this situation.
Greatest boat captain in the world.
From his attorney. He says, as both Brock Horner's attorney and his friend, I want to address the recent video that has circulated widely online showing an intense exchange between Brock and a young man named Gage. First and foremost, Brock sincerely apologizes to Gage's family, and anyone who is frightened or upset by what they saw. He is deeply sorry. What began as a moment of frustration and concern escalated in a way it simply should not have. Gage handled the situation with impressive composure and class, and that level-headedness helped prevent things from becoming far worse. Brock is not proud of how he acted, but it is important to remember we are not the sum of our worst day. That video captured one moment, not the whole of who he is. Since the video went viral, Brock's business has been destroyed, his reputation damaged, and his family, including his wife and mother, have been harassed and even threatened. Some have gone so far as to question his military service and accuse him of stolen valor. Let me be clear. Brock is a decorated combat veteran who was severely injured in Afghanistan. He served honorably and earned multiple medals and suffered a traumatic brain injury in combat. He is recognized as 100% disabled by the Department of Veterans Affairs. That's not an excuse, but it is part of the story. He stood up when the country asked him to, and his service deserves to be respected. We live in a time when online outrage can quickly spiral into personal destruction, but just as Gage showed grace in the moment, I ask others to do the same now. Let's hold people accountable, but also give them room to grow and make amends. Brock is committed to doing exactly that. Scott Weinberg, attorney for Captain Brock Horner. That is an alleged attorney letter from his attorney.
I have to tell you, that guy, great writer.
Yeah, you think? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It hits all the right points.
It definitely covered the right points. Yeah, but I don't feel any different.
Chat GPT is amazing these days.
I'm telling you, but like he should be writing, bios for people.
Siri, I'm going viral for all the wrong reasons. Write me a response.
Siri, everybody's calling me Burger Guy. Write a response.
Oh, always back to it.
My favorite, all the memes that have come out of this. There was a lot of people yesterday. Mark Safe from The Greatest Boat Captain and all that stuff. My favorite is the ads that the boat's for sale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad situation until I hear this guy apologize, though, and this guy should apologize straight to that kid and his family and say, "Look, people have bad days. Just
young man."
Yeah,
I don't know. We've seen far worse things happen.
Yeah,
people get away with it.
Right, nobody got shot, and and I did.
Like, how many times you've seen two dudes in an argument?
Listen to this. Explain this to me. So, in order to get into the complex in which I live, I travel down a road that is pretty desolate. It is one lane each way. I get off the exit off the Veterans, and then I travel down this one road to get to the gate to get in here. And that road is probably a mile long. And I was driving down that road yesterday, probably doing 45, 50 miles an hour. I don't know what the speed limit is, probably in that range, maybe 45. And it's so desolate over there that a lot of times at night you have to drive slow because there's deer everywhere. And the entrance to the running, what is the trail that's over there?
Pinellas Trail?
In the back here.
Upper Tampa Trail.
The Upper Tampa Trail runs through there. You can park over there. You can walk over there. And that is the only thing over there. And then as you get closer to where I live, there's 2 other houses. And then if you drive past where I live, the storage area for Carlton Arms on Van Dyke is on the other side over there. So I'm driving down that road yesterday, and I'm doing probably about 45, 50 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, passing me on my left-hand side is one of those Fast and the Furious Mitsubishi-looking cars,
right,
with a big thing on the back that looks like a wing,
Fairing.
Almost like a, what is it?
Fairing.
What is that for?
It's to keep the back end down for race cars and stuff. With the
spoiler.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the spoiler wing on it. It just had this big metal frame kind of thing. Anyway, it passed me, and I thought I'm going to catch up to this guy and kill him. And then I started driving, and I went, "What do I give a flying?" And I'm like, "What did he do that made me so mad?" Like I couldn't. And then I got into the gate. He went through the gate. I went through the gate. He was in front of me, and I thought, I don't care. Like, but for a second there, I wanted to choke him to death, and then I thought, what did he do that made me so mad? Is it my ego?
Yeah.
It was my ego that he just passed me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
care.
all it is. But
I know.
subconsciously you do.
We need to get that out of our system.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing. That people have.
Because I do care that that people drive through this neighborhood at top speed and they don't stop for the stop signs. Couple of reasons for that. One, I had a family member that was killed by somebody who blew a stop sign. Two, I have a young daughter who likes to walk to the park with her friends. And there are a lot of other kids in this neighborhood that I don't personally know, but do care about their well-being. And I believe that that's why I'm constantly giving my son a hard time about whether or not he's speeding or not, because I can't be out here preaching about it and then having him eclipse stop signs.
Let me ask you this, and I'm not saying it to make fun of you. I'm asking you an actual question. When he passed you, did it scare you?
No, because I saw him coming up in my mirror. I just looked up and I went, what is that? Because I couldn't see what that thing was on his trunk.
Because I've had that happen to me before. Where
motorcycles scared me before.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get mad at him, and then you want to kill him, and then you're like, because it scared me?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
But Galvin, I was driving, and this guy was a couple car lengths in front of me, and I thought, I'm gonna pull up next to him at his, this is all like intense of a second. I'm thinking,
right.
I'm gonna pull up next to him in his driveway and tell him, hey, just a heads up, you drive like a jerk. You know? I went, what is wrong with me? You rotten kids, stay off my lawn. But I didn't do it, Carmen, and the whole time.
But you wanted to.
Well, I wanted to get out and wring his neck. You know what I mean? But then I started thinking about it. What did he do that was so bad? He wants to drive like an idiot. That's his prerogative. He didn't do anything to me. I didn't even have to decrease my speed. He blew right past me.
Go ahead.
That makes you feel old. That you are going to get out and go. You drive like a jerk.
Yeah.
The opposite of that made me feel so cool and like I was part of it was, if you remember, I told you on Dale Mabry, there was a kid on a dirt bike, actual motorcycle, not an electric bike, actual motorcycle. And he was riding in the ditch area and he was jumping over stuff and doing everything. And I pulled up and I had just passed a cop. And he looked right at the perfect time, made eye contact with me. And I pointed at my eyes and I pointed back and I went like this, like sirens. And he gave me the head nod and he gunned it and took off. And I go, we're a team. It was so perfect. Like he completely understood Buck because there's a cop back there and he's coming for you.
I don't know. I couldn't understand what made me so angry.
Well, I was going to say, imagine you had done that. You had approached the guy. It escalates. You're screaming. You guys are in a fight. It gets caught on video, and then on the next day, your life is destroyed.
Yeah,
right.
Publicly,
Sure,
because it went
sure,
viral.
but sure. I didn't. I at no time was I seriously considering doing it. In my head, and my feeling was I just want to tell this guy. But then I thought I was like, he did nothing to me.
Right.
Like he didn't do anything to me. I am not a police officer. It's not my job to tell him he's going too fast. What I could do is complain to the security guard if I really wanted to. But what is that going to do?
But it's like this boat captain whose life's being like destroyed in 24 hours now. You can see how things escalate out of, and it gets caught on video. And
I'm just saying, I took that as an opportunity yesterday to look at myself, and say you were being a complete moron in this situation. A couple of months ago, I talked about on the air how a guy was giving me the finger and all that, and I pulled up next to him with the light, and he had his gun out, and I was like, "Oh, relax, what are you, What are you, Wyatt Earp?" And then the guy was like, "I'm sorry, I'm having a bad day." I went, "All right, well, that happens. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?"
There was a guy that drove around me when we were driving back from New York on the highway, and he drove around me because I guess I wasn't going fast enough in the left-hand lane.
Yeah,
but there was nowhere to go ahead of me.
Right.
I'm like, and he was like flicking me off and speed around me, and then we ended up stopping at the same spot. Eventually, I'm like,
that's when you just give him the thumbs up.
Yeah, where are you going, man?
You did it.
Like all that just so you could shave, 2 minutes off your
You're
drive.
not shaving anything.
No, man.
You stay stuck at the same spot.
Yeah, relax.
But think back whenever you were, however old he was, 22, 25, whatever. Yeah, we all did that. You know, I've done it within the last week where I got around somebody and then I was stuck in front of him and not going nowhere. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't see that coming.
Like, where are you going, man? Like, we're all here together.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Mike Calta? Your man, Mr. Legend, Medicine Man.
How you doing, Medicine Man?
Okay.
Good. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey guys,
What's up,
happy
buddy?
Friday.
I got you.
Hey, can you just go ahead and give me those ACD tickets instead of Medicine Man?
Ooh,
That
definitely
makes
not.
sense.
About it.
That makes sense.
You're both in the same
get it.
category, so you're both not getting them. But we will give them away in the next hour for sure. Carmen.
No.
All right.
Yeah. What? What?
I do have Amanda Pappas' phone number.
Okay.
Do you want to try and call her?
Sure.
All right.
While you're sending that to her, there is a you know how now whenever you leave a voicemail that it has the text of what the voicemail is. My brother Tim screenshot and sent it to me because I called him. It must have gone to voicemail and I didn't realize I didn't hang up. But I was also in a parking lot waiting for a parking spot, and this lady was taking her sweet ass time putting the stuff in the car and doing this and going back and forth. And so he sent me a screenshot, and all it said was, "Yeah, sweetheart, no one's waiting on anything. Take your time."
It looks so much better when it's in print.
Yeah, and I was like, I may have said that.
Carmen, ask Amanda Pappas if she wants to go on the cruise.
Oh, I'll pay for it, 100%.
Yeah. Now we'll kick somebody off.
No, she can stay with me. There's plenty of room.
Oh, okay.
Dizzy out, Pappas in.
Pappas Dizzy, sorry, buddy.
100%.
Jojo out, Pappas in.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll display some people.
Jojo and Pappas, same room.
Oh, now we're talking.
I'm talking.
Jojo be cool with that.
Jojo's mad at me now, though, by the way.
Why?
Because she thinks that I was trying to kick her off the boat or
You
something.
kind of were.
It sounded like
I don't think so at all.
Yeah, you were like, I'd rather have Monica.
No, I don't think that's what I said at all.
You were just
Something.
pointing out that Mike controls everything.
Exactly, yeah.
Carmen, if you get voicemail, will you put it on hold so we can leave her a message?
Sure.
Thank you.
Of course I'd want Jojo to go.
Mm.
And Amanda Pappas.
Anything happening?
And my wife.
It's ringing.
Mm-hmm. She's staring at the phone going, I can't talk to anybody.
Or is she staring at the phone going, please, Chicago, please, New York. Oh.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, yes. What a day.
Is she going on it? Will she go on with
No,
us?
definitely
No,
not.
100% no.
I say yes.
The guys would really like to talk.
I say yes.
They say no.
No, she hates us.
I
She hates
bet
Mike.
yes.
She hates Mike.
She just recently saw a picture of me.
Yeah. They just wanted to say hi.
Yeah?
She says no.
She's like jerk off, shock jock,
Okay. Wait.
a-hole.
Oh, I'm right.
Oh, we missed. Oh.
In your face.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Fix your hair.
Can she see us?
Maybe.
Like I said, they just wanted to say hi.
No.
Well, she's got to know.
See how it's going. See what's up.
Mike.
No. Like I said, they just want to say hi. Can I please?
Oh, no. You got to tell her we want to ask her about her job.
Oh,
You just have to
she's
tell
not-
her to put it on air.
You were too early. You were too
You
early.
ruined it.
You ruined it. You celebrated early.
You jinxed us.
Line six.
Now, does she know the situation?
I told her that you wanted to say hi.
But does she know why? Like,
air.
I don't want to put her in a bad spot.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want. I don't know.
Talk to her and ask her real quick. Say
Okay.
we know we were trying to get some information about that other thing. I don't want to put her in a bad spot. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're blue.
No, I can't lie to her and say, hey, I just wanted to say hi, and then be like, hey, I heard you don't work there anymore.
This is why she hates us.
You know, I'm trying to be nice.
By us, I mean you.
I always get the heat for everything.
By the way, I accept your apologies.
I apologize.
I would allow her to enter my boat.
I've never been happier for being wrong than right now.
I would allow her to what's going on?
She's like, no. Oh, you're going to apologize to me.
Get on the vessel. No, it's too late now. Once you hamstring me, I can't. She was.
I have talked to.
She was.
I have talked to the highest caliber of celebrity. I've talked to a sitting vice president
Yeah.
on this show, and she's gone now.
Yeah. So I guess she's.
Yeah, you blew it.
She is in the middle of doing something, she said, so she wasn't able to talk about that at this moment.
Okay.
But she said she was going to call back.
All right, I can't say that. I just want to say hi and be like, hey, I heard you don't work there anymore. That would have been a dick move.
All I heard, Galvin was wrong.
I just want to let you know that's what you taught me to do.
No, Carmen, you did great.
Yeah.
I asked you to go back and change. You did 100%
lie
great.
to the
What do we learn?
guests.
Carmen did great. I was right, and then Mike hamstringed me.
And Gio's Burger Guy.
Carmen, you did a great job. The job is to just get her on the air, and you got her on the air.
Now
Good job.
I apologize to Galvin for nothing.
No, you
I did-
rightfully apologized.
No,
to
I
me.
take back my apology. Rescinded.
Hamstring.
What was she nice? Like did she sound nice?
Yeah.
Like
She wasn't mad at me.
No, she was not mad. She was just like, she was laughing when she heard your name.
Mhm.
And I was like, Mike Calta Show. She's like,
Is she coming on the cruise?
No, I don't think so.
I was not able to ask
Can you
her.
call her back?
Listen to me, Pappas. If you're turning the radio on and listening, or if you're going to hear about this later, we heard that you are not at the Channel 10 anymore. Therefore, it is dead to us. But we wanted to see where you're going, and a lot of times when you get to leave, you don't get to tell your listeners where you're going, and we wanted to give you that opportunity. But I didn't want to get you on the air
Blow
under
up your
false
spot.
pretenses, and then get you in trouble. So
Again.
I didn't get her in trouble before. I just said she was pretty.
But I
for
feel
the
like
love of
she
God.
always knew you would get her in trouble somehow.
So she's leaving the market. I drove her out of the market.
I mean, that's what people are saying.
Oh my God!
I'm not saying that, but people are.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about idiot drivers.
About what?
Idiot
drivers.
You're an idiot driver. Mike Calta Show, hello.
This is what you get.
Where you're going.
All right. Sorry, Carmen.
Would you like to hear something that my brother Tim just sent me?
Sure.
Take your time, sweetheart. Nobody's waiting for you.
That was the voicemail that I left while I was yelling at some lady in the parking lot.
Completely by yourself, right?
Completely alone in my car. By the way, my windows weren't even down. She didn't hear me. I was just doing it for myself. I'm like, yeah, take your time, sweetheart.
That's funny. All right. We do have AC/DC tickets to give away. That show is happening at Raymond James Stadium. I believe it is sold out.
We should see if Amanda Pappas would like to go.
I mean,
before we give those away.
I don't know. I'll take her with me.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
Call her back, Carmen.
No, Carmen, don't bother. I don't know why I got nervous for a second there.
You looked nervous.
No, I don't, because I didn't want to get her put her in a bad spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah. We're going to play a game. I'm not sure what that game is. We'll surprise everybody on the way back.
All right.
We'll do something next to give away tickets to sold out AC/DC. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I just got an email from Junior. You guys get emails from Junior?
I don't think so. What Junior have to say?
My concierge for the cruise.
Oh.
I don't know if I need anything before we get on board.
I don't have that.
You don't
I think
get that when you're in.
I'm down in the Jack Dawson
storage.
suite.
Yeah.
You're not in storage. You're in steerage.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
No, I
No,
think
Carmen's in
I'm in storage.
storage.
I'm pretty
Oh, no.
sure they keep me in storage.
She's right next to the supply closet.
Yeah.
Supplies.
I saw where Carmen's room's at. She really did draw the short straw.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with your room?
I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll see me every night.
You'll find her.
Why? Are you right by the dining room?
Yep.
Is that what I feel like I'm missing
Yeah.
some?
No, yeah.
I'm right by. I walk out and I'm in the dining room.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Especially for you.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not a good thing. I don't need to be any closer.
Excuse me, Miss Carmen. You only eat the once. Once in the dining room.
Because, like, listen, my one rule when I'm on the cruise is, like, sometimes I'll take the elevators, but for the most part, I take the stairs.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? I do.
No, you're hilarious. That's ridiculous.
What? Me?
Yeah.
I'm funny?
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny how?
Well, I just think it's faster. I think those elevators take time. One,
They
two, they're always packed with people, and I hate making that small talk with like randos.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
doing
No.
it because, like, I'm gonna have a scoop of ice cream, so I'm gonna take the stairs.
No, for me, but then also I'm getting my steps in. Yeah, like I'm just walking a little bit more, but for the most part, it's like to avoid crowded elevators.
I will go down the stairs. I will not go up the stairs.
I go up the stairs.
I'm not going up the
I'll
stairs.
go up them.
I go up and down.
Not only that, I am because I'm usually wearing flip flops. I'm holding the handrail so I don't fall.
Yeah.
What?
And if people speed past you,
Oh no. In addition to not liking stairs in general, my hands smell like that brass
Mm.
railing.
you hold the railing?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
old. I'm
right.
elderly.
Old man.
I'm elderly.
And then whenever you go into the buffet, washy.
Washy.
Washy,
Yeah.
washy.
Washy,
Forget
washy.
that. Don't forget that.
Excited.
AC/DC is coming to town to Raymond James Stadium, the greatest rock and roll band of all time, fronted by one of the greatest guys right here in the Tampa Bay area, with the great Brian Johnson, who can I tell you that I am super 40 years late to the game, but I am now a fan of the Geordies, his old band.
Yeah.
So there's a video floating around of Brian Johnson playing with Geordie, his old band, live on some Australian or English talk show. I'm not really sure where. And it's weird. Brian's got weird hair. He looks like an Oompa Loompa. It's got the side curls, and but the band itself is really good. He sings great. So then when that ended, it started bringing up other Geordie songs, and they're all very AC/DC-ish, and it's really good. Like I can imagine where the brothers were like, "Hey, that guy would be perfect."
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So interesting. If you ever want to see it, go look for it on YouTube. But right now, we're going to be doing a little sing along with Galvin for some tickets to see AC/DC. Here we go. How you feeling? Did that take a lot out of you?
Good. I think I may start a Bon Scott AC/DC
You
treatment.
think so?
Yeah.
I mean, that's that good for
pretty
you.
much nailing it.
Yeah.
And guess what just arrived?
Amanda Pappas.
Yes.
All right.
No, my food from Walk-Ons,
Oh.
baby.
Right next to the dining room.
Son of a bitch.
Now,
I do-
yeah. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, I know not a lot of people do this, but I really enjoy doing breakfast in the dining room.
So do I, but I never get up for it.
Yeah, because it is a certain time and it's only a couple hours. But if you go there and you get to sit down and they bring you your coffee and your orange juice and stuff like that, it is a nice way to start the day. Chad and I did breakfast in the dining room every single morning.
I like to go get breakfast in the dining room and then go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you eat, you're like, all right, what do we do now?
It's going to be real easy for me now.
Yeah. You just roll right out and roll right in.
Yeah, I always go to the buffet.
Yeah, you do, yeah?
Yeah, for breakfast.
Of course you do.
A lot of room service on the cruise. A lot of room service.
I
I didn't do any last year.
Yeah, it's not included anymore, though, I don't think.
It is. It's not free. You can still get room service. It's
yeah,
not
but
free,
used to be you could order and it was included. Now you have
Right.
to pay.
Which seems to me to make sense.
To pay?
No.
Yeah, because a lot of people are wasting that food. They're ordering it at 3:00 in the morning and never eating it. You know.
Yeah, but if you're ordering the same food that you can go get up at the thing,
And that's the and
Well, that's true, but you're getting the convenience of having it delivered to your
it's a
room.
tip. Like not
Yeah.
pay for the whole thing.
but also late at night, you know what I mean?
Kitchen's
like
closed.
nothing's open. So like that's why you had room service, because you'd get back to your room all drunk and be like, "Ooh, I want a cheeseburger or something." You know what I mean? Like, and there's no other place to
I've
get
never
it.
said that ever.
Yeah. I'd always get like grilled cheeses. I'd get like 5 grilled cheeses. But like that's the thing. There's no food to get at. There's nowhere to get food after a certain
pizza.
point.
Pizza's
Yeah.
all you got.
Yeah.
And even that they close that at a point.
See, the thing is, if you can order the room service from the casino so that it times getting to your room exactly the same time you do, that's what you want. But they never let you. You can only order from your room.
Oh yeah, you can't give them your number.
Right. I've been there. Trust me, I've tried it.
Did you see in South Carolina, Coastal Carolina University, that they're doing free concessions? All the hot dogs, nachos.
For the game?
Oh, really?
For the games. For
Wow.
all the it's
Pay one
all
price?
free. No, it's all free. It's
How?
included
But-
with your ticket price.
But how much is the ticket now?
Yeah.
I don't know
You-
whether they boosted the ticket or not, but they're doing that, and because they had a promo for it, and the guy comes up and he goes, "Let me get a hot dog," and the guy gives the hot dog and he goes, "How much?" And he goes, "Free." And he goes, "Can I get a Pepsi?" And he goes, "Yeah." "How much?" "Free." He goes, "Can I get another hot dog?" He goes, "Absolutely." "You want some nachos?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything's
wow.
free. Yeah.
That's
Probably
pretty
to
cool.
put asses in seats because
Yeah.
who's
Right.
going to see Coastal Carolina football?
Yeah, that's true.
And also, I mean, I know it's different for college, but we did the concession for Chamberlain for the high school. And I got to tell you, you do not make any money. You are basically making the
Break it
money
even.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the money that you do make, it's like $20, or you have to charge outrageous prices. And then people are like, "I'm not paying for this," and then no one gets anything. So it's a tough, I don't know.
Speaking of money,
Tough racket,
how
Carmen.
much money?
Yeah.
How much money are you bringing with you?
Oh, I don't know.
Me and Amanda are already fighting over this.
Really?
Yeah, because although it's mostly my money, she is the CFO, and I have to have the funds released. I could take whatever I want, but then I have to put up with a ration of BS that goes along with it.
This is all just gambling money, right?
Yeah,
Because you don't need anything else.
No. What do you think would be a good amount to take?
For you, I feel like we talk about this, and I feel like the number is like around 5,000
That's for Vegas, though.
is what you've brought before.
This is mini Vegas.
All right, so 3,000.
I think he went high.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, Carmen's in the range. Carmen actually is a little high. I'd have been happy with 3,000, Joe. I'd have been happy with 3,000.
What'd she tell you?
1,000.
Oh, come on.
You're not
Right?
even at
How
the table.
embarrassing.
Right?
Right.
That's not even.
You can't even sit at the high roller.
Exactly. God damn it!
I mean, come
It's your
on.
cruise, Mike.
Was that,
Thank you, Joe.
was that
What do
a-
you expect me to win?
and was that a joke?
I didn't want to say that, Gio. I wanted to go.
Clearly, she was kidding.
You should do that though. If she was like, "Bring 1,000," go. No, but seriously, how much?
Yeah. I mean, it's almost insulting.
It sure is.
So maybe you could get it to like get half of what you really wanted, which was 5.
That's what
and
I thought.
aim for
if I
like
get 2,500, I'd have been happy.
right.
Anything less than 3, you're wasting my time.
By the way, is that 1,000 for both of you to share?
She's not coming.
Oh, that's
Hi,
right.
you're live on the air.
Okay.
So I asked the show how much money I should be bringing on the cruise without even prompting them to say anything, and they said like 5,000.
Of course they did.
Yeah, why? Yeah, because they know what would be more appropriate. And then when I told them that you knocked me down to a measly $1,000, Joe is embarrassed for me. Joe's like, "It's your cruise. It's got your name on it." Carmen's like, "You don't even have enough to sit at the high rollers table."
So I'm assuming that everybody's bringing $5,000 then?
No, but it's not everybody. It's not the Geo
We
cruise.
don't make the same.
My name's not on the
Yeah,
sign up there.
When you're talking about somebody else, it's easy to just say, yeah, bring 5,000, bring
But
10,000.
don't you understand that is the impression that these people have of me is that I'm going to be rolling in there with $5,000 cash.
He has to keep up expectations.
Yes, and now you got me
Perceptions.
barely. I got to go in the back seat of my car and pick up the change before I go.
So is that how you live your life based on how everybody thinks of you?
Yes. That's how we've created this. That's how we've gotten here.
It's called
Sad
society. Amanda, what do you expect them to win?
Come on, Amanda.
No, I want him to lose, and that's why I'm only giving him $1,000 to lose.
That's what I'm saying.
Fun
If he only
police.
has 1,000, he has to win to be able to play more, and he's probably not going to win.
I got to tell you, I usually do pretty good, and I usually pay my bill off before I even come home.
Ask her to meet you in the middle.
Not true.
Very true. I've taken the cash and gone down the night before and paid my bill off before.
Well, I don't know when that was.
Well, a couple of years ago. I could do it this time if you just gave me a little bit more money.
You sound like somebody that has a gambling problem.
Yes. I'm not, though.
I have a phone number for you.
It's 4 nights.
It's 888 admitted. I say it in the commercials. I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call it.
Will you reconsider? We did get paid today.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm going to pay our bills, and then I'm going to live like an impoverished person.
I looked
So
at our accounts. They look pretty flush to me.
That's because I haven't paid anything.
Well, right now it looks pretty good. Now's the time to skim some off the top.
What if you take back the ice maker?
No, the ice maker stays, Gio. The ice maker stays.
What if you cut back
We have
on?
to have an ice maker.
What if you cut back on apples and peanut butter for
the raccoon?
For the
yeah.
raccoon.
What if less raccoon food?
That's $1,000 there.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, just consider. That's all I'm saying.
Did you see that I have a new animal?
No. What is your new animal?
I saw
the rabbit.
His name's Andre. He lives in the backyard.
I saw Andre yesterday.
How does he have a name?
Because I named him.
Oh, Gator's gonna eat that.
No, that rabbit's been back there terrorizing the gator, the dogs, the whole thing, and the rabbit don't care about nothing.
Well, I gave him a bunch of carrots yesterday.
Did he eat them?
I'm not really sure. I have to go check.
I don't believe that that's real. That rabbits really eat carrots. I think they just like lettuce.
Oh, well, we'll see if he ate the carrots. I left them out there.
2,500. 2,500.
2,500.
Dollars?
Pesos.
Carrots.
Yeah, 2,500. That's probably like that. Like
That's a fair compromise.
That's a fair compromise.
Why don't you see if you have some free play?
Yeah, I do. I have $60 worth.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
I hate slot machines.
Use your $60, win a jackpot, and then you're funded for the whole trip.
$2,450.
I'm gonna start listening to Kanye. Is what's gonna happen to me. All right, love you.
Okay.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm just saying. What if I did hit a jackpot? I'd come home and give it all to you.
Would you?
Yeah, I don't really. I just want to play. I don't really care about the win.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Would you win a jackpot and then just lose it back and then never tell me anything?
Probably. But whatever is left by Monday, you can have the rest.
Thank you.
Consider it an investment. You'll have 800 witnesses. If I go on this cruise and I win a big jackpot, they'll all rat me out.
Also,
there's
Amanda.
Yes.
If he wins a jackpot, he's not going to dump it all back into the casino. The strippers will take most of it.
Yeah.
well,
now
that's better. At least you're getting something for your money.
Damn right.
you can barely afford to play at this point.
I know. I don't even know if I should go.
Wait.
All right.
You
Well,
shouldn't.
just reconsider. I was just bringing it up casually to them, saying, "Hey, what are you guys bringing?" And then I realized that I am way under where I need to be.
They are just being instigators
No,
because
no,
they're like,
No, I asked them first. I said, "What are you bringing?" And they were like, "Oh, like this, and what should I bring?" And they all just assumed.
What
like
are they
five,
bringing?
They're bringing like $3,000 each.
When you try and sit at me at the table, I'm going to hit you with a Forrest Gump. Seats taken.
Oh, can't sit here.
Don't look for Mike in the casino.
Oh yeah. I'll be outside the casino looking on my tippy toes at you guys.
You and Bobby will be playing the quarter game.
Yeah, trying to catch the bricks. All right, well, thanks
why
for
don't
nothing.
you play trivia?
Yeah, what is cheap? All right, I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. See, that's my life.
Well, you'll have $250 per night to spend on gambling.
That's how it feels. It's a per diem.
Yeah.
That's my life. That's my money, and I gotta.
Yeah, that did not go well.
No, I knew it would go that way. I didn't think she'd be like, "Fine, take $5,000."
But eventually, you just got to pull rank and be like, "This is how it's going to be."
I got secret money.
Yeah, exactly.
I got secret accounts going.
Also, just sell one of her purses.
No, she doesn't have a lot of purses. She's not a purse girl anymore.
Or something, whatever.
She used to be. And now I got nothing anymore.
Purses aren't the thing.
What about the Lululemons?
What about it?
Those are pricey.
I could
aren't
probably
they?
sell more of her used Lululemons than I could new ones.
That's true.
You know?
Maybe
Carmen, I
Warren.
do have cash for you
Okay.
for your birthday.
Same.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm also bringing your birthday present.
Oh.
gift.
Ooh.
Big Calvin, you're giving her cash too?
Yeah.
How much are you giving?
$5,000.
Okay.
All right.
Perception
Carmen,
is everything.
I was gonna give you more, but you see how my wife is.
I gotcha.
Mhm.
I'm actually going to play a hand of blackjack for Carmen, whatever I win. That's what you
Oh
gets.
wow, Carmen, do you want to put it all in one? I won't tell you how much it is until you say yes or no. Would you want to put it all in one hand?
Oh no, I'm not a gambler like you guys. I don't have that in me.
Can you imagine though? You would end up with $50 if I won.
I know. Listen, I'm a roulette player. I bring $100 and that's it. And red and black, and then occasionally a zero. Like that's all I listen. That's what I do, man. I'm not a gambler.
Zero though. Why of all numbers you go for the zero?
It always seems to hit.
I'm not a gambler. Meanwhile, I'm playing the worst gambling odds
Yeah.
in the casino.
Best gambling odds, 50-50, baby.
No, it's not. There's green. That makes it not 50-50.
True.
Yeah, when you go there, but red and black.
No,
50.
but it's still part of the wheel, so it's not 50-50 red and black.
It's higher, and the favor is higher of red and black, but there's still an opportunity for that third color.
Right.
Right, I get it. So anyway, let's move past the math on this one, guys.
No more math on this.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
right.
No, last cruise or maybe 2 cruises ago, like zero never hits, right? But like 2 cruises ago, it hit like 5 times in one night, and we were killing it. The roulette table was jumping, and we were having a lot of fun, and you know what I mean? We were killing it. So I like roulette. It's fun. You don't really have to pay attention.
Easy,
you don't have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Easy.
And you can drink and talk, and you
Nobody's
don't
going
mess.
to get a hard time if you do the wrong thing.
Exactly.
And,
You
in
can't.
and while you're playing in the background, you hear Dom yelling at the craps table.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and also you don't have to play craps with Dom. so
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like roulette is my game because I'm not a gambler.
All right.
So I do not want to gamble away my birthday present.
Well, when I run out of money, I'll see you over wherever you're hanging out.
Okay, thank you.
All right, cool.
With the pores.
yeah, I'll be in the
Carmen's
forest.
going to come up to me and go, remember you said you were giving me cash for the my birthday present? And I go, yeah, you lost.
That was 5
Not
hands
so
ago.
fast, yeah. That's funny. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up. 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Last chance to get your calls in, 800-771-1025, and then we are out for the weekend. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, it's Medicine Man again.
Why again?
What's
Don't
up?
you, but you don't, I only like
I'm
to
a
talk
Gemini.
once a day.
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, once for each personality?
Geminis always think twice sometimes when they do something.
Did you ever watch? You have
No.
Netflix? You have Netflix?
No, I don't.
How do you not have Netflix? I would think that would be right in your wheelhouse.
It would be my wheelhouse, but I don't watch too much TV. I watch a lot of my movies I get in Blu-rays I had open past.
There's a
Play
show
video games.
I'm going to watch today that makes me think of you. It's called Love on the Spectrum. Have you seen that?
No, but I heard about it.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
Nothing much.
Okay.
About it. I don't even watch it.
It reminds me of you and Hoppy and all the people in my life that I believe should be on that show. And all right. And it's about people who have autism and how they find relationships among each other. And it's very sweet and it's very fun. Not funny. Like you're not laughing at the people. you're enjoying that they've found happiness in life. And most of the people that have the autism are such happy people that it's almost like they've been blessed almost, it's almost like they have no worries in the world. One of the kids that's very popular is Tanner, I think is his name, or Connor, maybe one of the R's. And he was on the Jennifer Hudson or one of those, Kelly Clarkson shows or whatever.
Oh, I think Kelly Clarkson I saw with.
And he said that his dream was to meet Jack Black. That was his favorite. And previously when he was on the show, Jack Black made him a video saying he'd like to meet him someday. And then this one, he came out from the backstage and surprised the guy. And it was like a real sweet moment. The guy was like super happy to meet Jack Black. And Jack Black's just such a great guy. He was happy to meet this kid. And then the uncomfortable part happened. And the kid said, now, Jack Black, we're going to be best friends, and you're going to give me your phone number, and I'm going to call you, and we're going to work out together. And I thought, that's where you have to draw the line.
Yeah.
Oh, slow it down a bit, buddy.
Shane Gillis has a funny bit about that show, and he goes, kids or people with autism, they're not good in social settings, and they're kind of shy and this and that. I know. Let's follow them around with cameras. Put cameras in their face.
Have you watched it?
No, but I know what it is.
It's not. It's interesting because you're like, you kind of almost feel bad, but then you kind of feel like they know something more than you do.